I had to do that before we started.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Table Story Warped, the official stream of the What's Old is New RPG. Oh my God, Zacatecus is a horrible human being.
Scaricus, you're thinking about writing the next Guardians of the Galaxy
Yeah,
movie?
Guardians of the Galaxy 3. That's what I'm aiming for, dude.
Thought so. Thought I was
That's
getting
what
that
I'm
vibe.
targeting.
How's it going, everybody? And I just realized I switched Pony and Simply on the camera. Oops.
That's fine. We can just roleplay each other's characters.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have
I
to
just
do that.
collect things. I don't know what I'm doing.
Welcome to the stream, everybody. How's it going? How you doing?
Going fantastic for me. I don't know about you guys.
Well, it was pretty
It
good
was great,
until
and then
what
my
was
will
happening.
to live just got sucked from my body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's too
Welcome to the show, everybody. Yeah, it's it's gonna be one of those days. I feel like it's gonna be one of those days.
I
I
just
have
set
no
the
words.
tone before we went live. Just get hit rock
How are
bottom. It's only up from here, guys.
How are you doing, Whack? We never ask.
That's well, that's very nice of you, Pony. To
I don't care,
actually
Max.
show
Good
some
reason,
concern.
Pony. Yeah.
How's your
Wow.
It's gonna be one of those days.
Yep, it's gonna be one of those days. How's it going? I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. We had a pretty crazy session of Identity Crisis last night. I think I made a few people cry, which is always the best thing ever as a DM. Peachy still is haunted by the time that I made him cry on 70 on Blood Mist. I made Peachy have feelings. He forever
Never.
hates that character now.
I never want feelings ever again.
I remember that campaign for another thing that Peachy did, but I won't bring that into this right now.
Oh, are you talking about when Peachy rolled in the fire?
Maybe.
And knocked himself out.
I might be.
Perhaps when Peachy decided to kill rats that were climbing all over him by diving into a campfire?
It did work though, didn't it? He just almost died.
Yeah.
But like, you know, it was a tactical advantage.
All right, there were a load of rats, and I could at most attack twice in a turn.
Okay, Peachy. It's fine. It's fine.
I had anti-flame armor on.
Yeah, you said that. Oh, shit.
No, there was no anti-flame armor. Yeah. So I'm good, man. I'm good. Why don't we get started with the show today? However, if you guys have never seen the show before, Warped is a space opera sci-fi RPG using the What's Old is New RPG system. We are happily sponsored by Morris, our wonderful human that has, for some reason, taken pity upon us and sponsored the show. Thank you to Morris for doing that. If you guys
you
want
can't take it back now, Morris. You can't. It's too late.
he can't. He totally can. If you guys want to learn more about the system that we use, you can head on over to winerpg.com. And if you want to help support the stream and whatnot, one of the best ways you can do that is to help out Morris. Morris has himself a Patreon over at patreon.com/Morris, where you guys can help out to get his podcast going, which has been going really well. Morris is a long-time role player. He runs the enworld.org website, which you've most likely been to if you've done any kind of search for role-playing content. And it's sort of like the mega forums for roleplay stuff. So he's got a lot of role-playing knowledge, and he does a podcast, sort of DMing podcast, over at morris.podbean.com. So if you want to help support Table Story, that's one of the best ways to do it. Support the show. And yeah. We're going to be using mature language, guys. I don't know if we've used any yet. I don't think we have. I think we've been somehow, just our natural way of speaking, we've been good.
I think it's what happened just before we went live that has just sort of like bleached our brains.
Now people are gonna think the worst, you know, like because we're not
I'm not commenting.
Did you not hear the joke?
I'm not
Pony?
commenting. I'm abstaining from comment.
You're making it worse than it probably is.
But why don't we go around the room? Let's introduce our players and their characters, please. Let's start off with Mr. Iron Chef Bobby Flail, as I push one button to do it.
We're in the future. What's up, guys? I'm Iron Chef Bobby Flail here on Twitch. I stream all different kinds of things at some point during the day. Follow me if you're interested in that kind of stuff. I play Braxton McQuaid here, the captain of the Alliance of Solar Systems and Planetary Orbital Organization Starship Explorer. It's a mouthful, and I got a great big mustache in this game, and I've forgotten up to this point that I haven't combed it at all in game yet, and I haven't been carrying a comb, so that'll be a thing that happens today. But yeah, can't wait.
Episode title: Replicating Combs. Yeah,
That's
happening. The person that probably has many combs inside of his robot clockman body. Pony.
Was that? Oh, it's me. Oh, it's me. Oh,
It's you.
hi, Pony Punch here, also known as Oliver. I stream role-playing games a lot, but more like art and such. And today we play Culling with Pixel, which was really fun. I play RA9, a science officer on the Alliance of Solar System and Planetary Orbital Organization. Proud member, and it's good. Yeah, excited. It's gonna be fun. I'm on top today. Cheers.
Thank you. Simply.
Hello, I am Simply Jackson, or Simply Jackson. I am playing Ruby Tootie, resident Grizz medical officer on this spaceship in space. Spoilers.
Wow, it's in space? Holy cow.
Yeah, surprise. I don't know what to say, but thanks for being here. And support. Let us know
Thank
your
you.
feedback on the show.
Thank you. And you got yourself a nice little you got yourself a nice new tablet. Didn't
I
ya?
did. Yeah, I'm still getting used to it. I was streaming art before this. I know you came by Whack, which I appreciate that. It's still too. I bought this big arm, this big muscular metal arm that's supposed to be holding it, but it's going to take a lot more putting together than I imagined.
Is it like an actual monitor? Is it like a monitor?
It's big. You want to see it? Let me see
Yeah,
it.
how big is it? I'm actually very curious because it, I suppose it's like that big. The surface you draw on.
This is how big
It's
it
silly.
is.
Oh my god!
Leslie, to
Holy
be
shit.
fair, Leslie is a small person, but it's
No,
it's still really big.
She's not a gnome, Whack.
Yes.
It's actually just about the same size as my phone.
Oh my god.
When I unboxed it, people were like, something for size measurement, and I was like holding my phone to it, and so this is me holding my phone, which is just a basic iPhone, and then that was the tablet.
Don't you have any bananas? For God's sakes.
Oh my-
I do, but I eat the bananas. Okay, bye. Thank you.
Thank you, Simply. Zagonicus?
Hey everybody, I'm Zgonicus, and I like to tell really terrible jokes right before the stream goes live, just to get everyone in the zone. I play Jimmy Marinson, who's an augmented human engineer. He's the chief engineer upon the Explorer, and people aren't quite sure how that happened, but it happened. And he's just gonna do his job really well.
Somehow.
Somehow it just happens that everything stays unbroken. Plus I roll like 8d6 anytime I try to fix something, so it's totally good.
You got like a pretty decent chance of it not sucking at that point.
Yeah.
Fairly decent. But there are some times where it still happens. Let's be honest. And the person that usually happens to the most, Peachy.
Yo, what up? My name's Peachy. I play Neil Beige, Jetator, and Perfect Ford, usually in the same room talking to each other because Whack thinks that's funny.
It is. It's super funny.
I'm hoping we're going to get to see some Jetator today. I'm hoping, because I made that character.
I'm hoping we'll see land again, like an actual
So,
planet.
wait, Peachy, are you saying that you've completed all of your character sheets?
No. Sorry, what?
We're jokesters.
Pony earlier helped me do my character sheet for Jetator.
Did I? I don't remember it like that. But
No, it was completely the other way around. I was going for a joke thing. I read about it. I thought I might try it today. You know, why not? It's Saturday. Let's
so
try
funny.
one
I
of them
forgot
jokes.
to laugh.
Yeah, it's crazy.
By the way, Peachy, did you take off your autofocus on that camera?
No, this is a 4K camera. It's got
Okay.
a very large range.
Okay, because you look a little squishy right now. I.e., not in
Squishy?
Your
focus.
4K camera sucks.
You're not super in focus.
I am completely in focus.
Not on our
Nah,
screen.
It looks like the background's in focus.
Yeah. Correct. Maybe the
Bring your
arm.
Focus
Yeah,
forward a bit.
the arm. Yeah, you're about back there.
Maybe it's the FOV. This goes up to 110 FOV.
Okay, cool.
Look, he's just
Oh,
trying
I've
to
gotten
hide.
this
60
thing-
frames a second, 4K.
Peachy, you're
Alright,
not allowed to masturbate on stream. Fuck.
That is a lie.
If there was
Just
a
not
physical
Twitch.
representation of your bank account, would it just be bleeding like, like
Uh,
horrible?
It's a bleeding black abyss. With a voice just saying,
Hemorrhaging.
Well, look, I went shopping today for groceries and I bought nothing. Okay. I think
Wait,
my
when did
frame can
instant
deal with
noodles
that.
become pound?
Oh God.
What? Where are you buying the noodles?
Only
12
6
pounds,
in
son.
the pack?
12 pence for noodles. If you're paying more than 12 pence for your noodles, well done. You've probably got a much better life than me. Speaking of someone with a much better life than me,
Everyone, hey.
here is a pile of trash.
You got simply on that one. There you go. What's up, everybody? I'm Wax Steven. I am the GM of Doom. I'll be dragging these guys kicking, screaming through space today. Kicking and screaming through space. I usually don't even have to do that, though. They usually drag themselves kicking and screaming through space because that's just the way that they like to roll. And the crew here of the Alliance of Solar Systems and Planetary Orbital Organizations has, well, they've had a they've been fucking around. I'm not gonna lie. It's they haven't been getting a lot done. But they have a mission to go to Vendelier and to try and help out with some skirmishes that are happening between the Boreans that help them mine their moons for special crystals and the Venetians that live there. But things have been going slow. They've run into a few problems along the way, namely some Ogron pirates that they currently have locked in the brig, and
sexual tension between two coworkers. It's weird.
Sure.
You're talking about Neil.
Yeah.
Neil and
I'm talking about
RA9.
Neil and his replicator blue pins. He's like, just-
They're definitely blue. They have as little red in them as possible. So, last session, basically the group was, I guess, kind of trying to deal with the Ogron prisoners, interrogate them, and learn as much as they could about a special device that they use to pull them out of warp, a sort of warp field disturbance generator, I guess. And they didn't get much done besides that. But Captain Braxton McQuaid did manage to contact Admiral Norman Bruce, and Admiral Bruce decided that the best way to handle the prisoners was to leave them in the brig until they got to Vendelier, where they could possibly drop them off. And we last left the session off with the group heading back into warp and heading back on their journey towards Vendelier. So,
Almost heading to warp.
We're still in that little predicament with a couple
All right.
crew members on a specific ship that
Yeah.
someone may or may not have totally forgotten about.
yeah.
So
RA9 and Jimmy, you guys are aboard the Ogron vessel. You were trying to see if there was any other information you could pick up. When you start to see the warp engines spool up on the Explorer.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy's the one that's noticing this.
And they're looking really good too.
So RA9, I think you kind of you see Jimmy like looking out the window, and he's kind of commenting on the engines for the Explorer.
Wait, what is that?
The engines on the ship.
On our ship?
Yeah, come look.
Scoot closer to the window.
Don't they look good?
They look activated.
They
Yeah.
definitely look activated.
But they look good activated, right?
They look like they're about to move, Mr. Marison.
Yeah.
And we
But
are
they
not
look
on the
good when
yeah,
they're about
we are
to
not
move.
up on the ship that is about to move, Mr. Marison.
Yeah.
Here's the ship.
Uh-huh.
Here are we.
Okay.
The ship will move.
Yeah.
And this is us.
Okay.
We should be on the ship while it... We need to head back, Mr. Marison. Immediately.
So we can move with the ship.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Are they aware that we're on this ship?
Yeah, the captain told us to come.
Can we radio in?
Let me try. Captain, come in, please.
This is Captain Braxton McQuaid.
Hey, so the engines are looking really good, but RA9 says we should be on the ship if it's moving. So...
Cancel warp. Cancel warp. Zebu. Yeah, I literally get up and run over to the.
You can see Zebu's got like the button like half depressed, like for some reason it's like an arcade style button, you know. It's just like, you know, like he's just barely pushing it down, and just yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna make Zebu do a roll for this. I think. Let's make this fun.
Instant panic. It's like,
Fun? This is not fun.
I need to roll for like a fucking heart attack or something here. Cause like,
Bobby, just so you're aware, Bobby totally forgot.
yeah, no, I forgot. Yeah, so, like completely forgot.
100% forgot.
Yeah.
Last time. He just remembered, like, right at the end of the episode. So, yeah, I think we got to make a roll here. Let's see. Zubu is going to hit. I'm going to do his piloting.
I don't want to watch.
22 on a 66. Zebu says, "Very well, Captain." And, yeah, the engines, he says, "They will take a long time to spool back up, however."
Just kind of clutching my chest a little bit. McQuaid, Tari 9.
Yes, hello, Captain.
Yeah, you guys can come back aboard the ship now.
Do you mind if I ask you a question?
Sure, anything for you.
You didn't forget us, did you, Captain?
No, never. I'd never forget a friend.
Please
I was
roll. Wait a minute. There's got to be a roll here, buddy.
I'm so down for a roll here. Let's do it.
You gotta definitely give me a bluff and roll there, Chief.
Okay, so I don't have. Oh, I do have bluff, but can I use acting instead? I mean, it's the same.
No,
modifier, but,
no.
Because I guess yeah, bluffing. Okay,
Do I
so,
counter roll it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You're gonna roll your intuition and do you have insight?
I don't know. I have nothing that could like. It would just be a.
Yeah, it's just gonna be an intuition roll then. I don't think there's a way you could physically beat this, but let's see.
21 on a 66.
Yeah,
Intuition, you
21.
say? All right.
Yeah,
Woo!
intuition.
Personally, I really want you to fail this, Bobby, because I would love to see R89 have this like grudge against you the rest of the time.
I just wanted to see like how the two of those characters would figure out a way to contact us, or like what would they do?
Yeah,
God.
so 7 from RA9. Yeah, Captain McQuaid is extremely reliable.
Thank you, Captain. We'll make our way up on the bridge immediately.
Perfect. Tier stations. I look up to the commander's seat. Is Neil at his station? Is he on
No,
the?
I was at engineering because I messaged you and said to stop the.
Okay, yeah. All right. So if that's the case, yeah, I'll just mosey on back to the captain's chair and slump down into it.
It would have been so bad.
Oh, I would have. And that's why I'm slumped right now, because like internally, I know that I would have lost, captaincy. Like you don't do that. You don't fucking jump to warp.
I don't need two
Parents.
commanding officers.
Yeah,
I mean.
You
Don't do
almost
that.
pulled a Home Alone. You almost did a Home Alone.
Dude, it would have been a great spin-off if
Oh
nothing
my
else. In our
yeah.
Ruby's gonna page into Captain. Ruby to the Captain.
Yes, Ruby.
Did you happen to throw your pedometer across the room or something?
Do you monitor that all the time?
I mean, I get feed into my display all the time because I'm
Oh.
worried about your cramp and stuff. But there was a sudden spike in activity. Are you all ready to lose it? Somebody take it
Almost.
from you?
No, I was practicing my sprints. Hockey sprints. Used to do them years ago.
Oh, all right.
Plyometric training. This is a very popular way to stay fit in your
Okay.
elder years.
Well, keep at it, but maybe interim walking in between. There was a lot of nothing, and then a sudden spike in a lot of it. So
I'll do that. Sounds perfect. Actually, do you have any pain medication?
what is it? Your cramp again? Is it bothering you?
No, just a little bit of a headache. I don't think I'm drinking enough water.
You should probably hydrate more. Drinking all that syrup. So hydrate.
That's good.
Well, I know, but so is the booze. But you gotta hydrate. So don't.
Have you ever mixed maple syrup in liquor before?
Not no, personally, not in a long time. No. But I'm sure it's delicious for Canadian ways. That's okay.
It's fantastic.
Oh,
There's nothing better than a fine aged Albertan whiskey.
What do you normally mix it with? Is it like
Maple syrup. It's delicious.
no the
Just
liquor?
one drop of
So with
fine,
anything, you do like tequila.
fine Canadian maple syrup.
Interesting.
Wonderful.
Okay, I'm gonna let you have your moment. Just checking in on that pedometer, though.
I'm
Make sure
so
you're wearing it
thirsty.
and walking in. Oh, okay. There are replicators that can give you water. Cap. Oh, this sounds interesting. I'm gonna go by. Boop,
I'm gonna get up and hobble over to a replicator.
So RE9 and I were on that other ship to go through the computers. Want to do those rolls before we return to the ship?
Sure. Why don't you go ahead and give me a computers plus your logic, please, Jimmy? Or is it RA9 that's doing this?
I was aiming to do it and brought RE9 along to help. It was kind of my idea, so
Emotional support.
I'll go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Get my thing for this. Don't have any luck die. My roll is a 19.
19 on a 66. Okay. So
I was mainly looking at their travel logs, navigation logs, to see where they'd been and stopped, just to see if we could trace this technology somewhere. And I was
okay.
downloading that onto my pad.
I think that you're definitely not able to do it right away. It's not a thing where you can kind of use the ship's computer and sort of derive this information, possible locations. Their computer system is definitely not nearly as complex as the Explorers, for sure. It's definitely ogrenized and a bit. It's pretty plain Jane, right? Like it just does what needs to be done. It's very pragmatic, and I think that in terms of a log, you get something along the lines of like really generic descriptions of the sort of like planets. From what you can tell, their last stop was inside the planetary utilitarian of Kingly Empire space. You're muted.
Yeah, then I'll just get that. Any information I can get from the computers, put it on my data pad, and then
Okay.
yeah, we're heading back to the ship.
All right.
Teleporting up. To the beam to the ship.
Perfect Ford, I think, was reassigned to the transporter, if I remember correctly. Begrudgingly.
Wait, are you in the transport room?
No,
Oh,
they're
you're in
on
the
the
other
ship.
All right, Jimmy.
Yeah, dude. Me and Ari and I need to come back. Can you beam us back?
I'll try. I'm having a bit of problems here. I'd like to transport RA9 back.
Okay, give me.
I don't have Fords. I have Jetators.
It's awful. That's a shame. That's a shame. So I'll tell you what. Give me a. Roll me a
3d6.
Roll me a 3d6. Sure. A 14 on a 3d6 is probably enough to isolate RA9. Yeah. So. RA9
Transport
appears.
complete.
Oh, thank. We were almost alone on the ship,
What happened over there?
Where's Miss Marison?
Ew. I'm having a bit of trouble here. Right. Jimmy?
Yeah, I'm posing, dude. I'm ready.
Oh, did that not work?
Did what not work, dude?
Transporter, mate.
No, RA9 worked. He's not here anymore.
All right. Okay, then.
Yeah, but I need to come back too, so... Wait, I want to change my pose. Okay, go. I'm ready.
Can I keep him in the transporter buffer for a bit?
You can give me another roll. Roll me another 3d6.
12.
Okay. You start to activate the transporter. You don't, unfortunately, have the skill to keep him sort of
Bouncing
around
around.
in the buffer. You see.
Bollocks.
What do you think of
Alright,
my
Jimmy.
pose? Is it good?
Oh, there's something going on here. I don't know what it is.
It's like I'm
I'll look
looking
into
off
it.
into the
It seems
distance.
fine from where I'm standing, although I'm no engineer, but
Perhaps, are you feeling alright, Jimmy?
Yeah, feeling pretty good. What's wrong
'Cause
with the
I don't-
transporter?
I knew I had a bit of trouble bringing you over.
Oh.
You sure you're alright? Maybe we should
Yeah,
have a
I'm
bit of a
fine.
rest.
Now I can do some diagnostics real quick.
No, I can do the diagnostics, perhaps. You've been working too hard, and you just need to take 5 minutes to yourself and, what is it he says? Find yourself.
Nah. I got some stuff to do. I need to go speak to the captain, but I can come back and check this if you can't do it.
No, you stay on the bridge, mate. That's fine.
All right. Let's go, RA9. Lead the way.
You staying on the bridge, lads. Woo! Have a lovely day. Great, you're good, lads.
Jimmy the captain.
Yes, Mr. Marinson.
We're back on the ship. We're on our way to the bridge. We'll fill you in.
Very well. I'll see you in a few minutes. Captain out. Yeah, I'm drinking some whiskey right now. Sipping on some delicious maple syrup infused whiskey.
I follow RE9 to the bridge.
Okay. So it's gonna take a few minutes for the ship to get spooled back up and to warp. By the time I think you guys arrive to the bridge, Zebu announces, "Captain, the engines have spooled back up. Shall I engage the warp drive?"
Make it happen.
Very well, sir.
Point towards the display screen.
Oh, can I sit in this seat, Captain? I point to the one next to you.
No, you may not.
Why not?
You have your own seat, Miss Manson.
Yeah, but it's in engineering. Do I have one here too?
If, heaven forbid, you somehow were second in command, then yes, that would be your seat. But for now, if you were to sit there, I would have to deal with Commander Beige. And you know how he likes his seat dusted and cleaned and wiped and... yeah.
Well, I've got some of the information from that computer over there if you want it.
Sure, fill me in.
Just for a report. Well, they were in the territory of the planetary utilitarian dudes. So they were at least in there.
Just one second, Mr. Maritson.
Yeah, no problem.
Lieutenant Zebu.
Yes, sir. Engaging warp.
Perfect. Yes, Mr. Maritson. Could you just ready all this in a report and send it over to me? I have a splitting headache right now.
You guys start to head to warp. You guys can feel the pulse
Sweet.
of the warp drive.
Feels so good when we go to warp, don't you think?
Especially when we are on the ship, Miss Manson.
Very impressed as well, the two of you.
Yeah.
You did very good work.
Yeah, I think if we just send this data back and the location data where the ship is, they might send someone to come pick it up or look it over. You know, they have those teams. I was thinking about joining those, but then they were like, hey, want to be an engineer on this ship? And I was like, sure, dude.
Yes.
And now we're here. How crazy is that story?
On that topic, Mr. Maritson,
Yeah.
I'd like to have a conversation with your about your background in the Alliance.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Found out a little bit of information earlier, talking to the Admiral, and I'd like to discuss some things.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes, just ready that file and send it over. I need to drink my medicine. Yeah, I'm just like taking heavy sips right now.
I'm like I'm standing next to your chair.
There's so much Cheeto dust on the chair already.
How are you just raining Cheeto dust?
In all of the corners of the your tablet, it's just there's this like the corners are filled with Cheeto dust. Ooh.
He just got Cheetos in his pocket when he brings up his phone. Just
Yeah, so
RA9's on the bridge as well, correct? Yeah. Is RA9 at the station? Like I'm not. I'm just looking over.
Did you take over for Olaf Bunderhausen?
all right, yeah. I'm like,
Is everything okay, Olaf?
Everything is fine, sir.
Great. Nothing I need to be aware of?
Aside from the strange power up of the warp drive and powering it back down, no.
All right. Well, you are free to leave. I shall take my station.
Oh, sir, if you're curious, I've gone ahead and done a little research on some of the Venetians.
Okay. What have you found?
Well, sir, some of the council that you told me to investigate I have some information on them.
All right.
Yes, there's a few different tribes of people on Vendelier. The different tribes have different leaders and such, and each one of the tribes has a leader that's inside their leadership.
All right.
So what I'm saying is, sir, that it would be a good idea to try and know the different tribal customs from each of these people if we try to do negotiations with them.
Good idea. You've earned yourself a fika.
I'm sorry, what, sir?
A fika?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was tradition for your people to have a fika during their breaks.
Oh, the fika. Sorry,
Yes.
sir, I didn't understand your pronunciation.
Yes. Well, if you so wish to, I can solve this matter while you are on your break.
Very well.
Then I shall take my seat.
Meow. Okay, Captain, I sent you the report. What?
Can you mute that? No,
Sure.
I can still hear it. Look, as I said, just put that together and send it over. I'm gonna slowly start walking back towards the my quarters. And
I follow you.
I just put a hand back. Don't follow me right now. I'm retiring
I thought
for
you
the
wanted
day.
to talk.
Leave me alone. Captain's order.
Want me to send
Lieutenant
you a
Commander
chair?
RA9.
No.
Yes, Captain.
You have the con.
Oh, do I get the other chair now?
Go away. No, you don't. Return to your station.
Okay.
And I finish this drink. I actually like kind of turn and push past him and go back to the replicator and fill up the little glass tumbler full of synthol, and I head back into my quarters.
Okay. What flavor synthahol do you get?
I turn to the bridge. Does the captain seem grumpy to anyone? Or is it just me?
I think that the bridge just kind of look at each other. A few people shrug their shoulders, and then I think probably Weiler speaks up and she says, "The captain is never grumpy. He's always correct."
You're very loud.
You're not loud enough.
Can I touch your fur? Is that? No? All right, sweet. Well, I'm going to go to engineering and check everything's okay. So if you need me, that's where I'll be.
And yeah,
Dora, take me to engineering.
the lights light up. As always, you run because you think the lights are going to leave you behind. It's the only exercise that Jimmy gets.
For sure.
Okay, off you go, Jimmy. Yeah, Captain McQuaid, you're kind of in your quarters here, and are you just like day drinking in your quarters?
Well, I'm assuming like this is probably near the end of the day, like all like the interrogations and going back to warp. I'm not sure the specific time because I don't know how far along we are.
It is about 3 p.m.
About 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done for the day. I'm gone in my quarters.
Streamer life.
Yep. Finished for the day. Retired to my quarters. I put on my regular off-duty clothing and take a seat at my desk. And I'm going over some paperwork and just having a drink. Like I'm not like going to bed or I'm not watching movies. I'm still doing some work, but I can't lead anybody right now. I just need some space. Or I'm gonna absolutely lose. I'm gonna lose it. I was thinking about jerseying Lieutenant Marenson and just straight up hockey fighting him. Just pump. Basically, if you know what a jersey is where you pull someone's head down and you grab the back of their shirt and you pull it up over their head and then you just start feeding them punches. So that's what was going through my head just then with Mr. Marenson. So I don't want any angry outbursts. So that's what I'm doing. Just retired to my quarters. I'm doing some paperwork. I'm just gonna hit my comms. Boop, boop. Braxton to Ruby Tootie.
You're muted.
Sorry. Yes, Captain?
Yes, Miss Tootie, could you report to my quarters, please? I need some advice.
Are you feeling all right?
I'm feeling okay. Yeah, you could say.
All right.
Yes.
Is it emergency enough that I need to ride my Segway over, or did you want me to
Whenever you get around, I'm just here doing some work.
Okay, I'll be right there.
She puts a siren up.
She just wants to ride the damn thing anyway. Yeah, so off she goes. Probably only takes a few minutes for you to get there.
Is there like do you like knock on the door here? Or would you
There's like a doorbell, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a little.
Maybe I don't hear it on my side. Be like, bing bong.
Yeah, it's definitely like a traditional, like old school bell like that. Yeah.
It's not some kind of like hockey siren, like
Oh no.
the goal noise, like.
Oh my, that's. I'd say that's my like wake up call. That's my alarm in the morning. Is that a kazoo? Hold on. What?
Perfect.
Only losers would own kazoos.
Captain, do you need to see me? Everything all right?
Yes. You do like therapy and stuff like that, don't you? You're trained in that field.
I can listen to your problems if you'd like me to. I'm pretty good at that.
Perfect. Okay, I'll be candid. The vast majority of the senior crew, they're annoying. I can't handle them. This is the most unprofessional ship that I've ever been a part of.
Says the captain who almost left his crew on a different ship.
Even so, even with that in mind.
Well, I mean, I assume since you called me, you weren't talking about myself.
No, you're doing fantastic.
So, I was just, what sort of experiences do you have? I mean, I've had some of my own, but I figured people were just having like, beginner's dust, not beginner's luck. They just had to knock the dust off or something.
Well, first of all, Commander Beige, I'll be completely honest. I've never met somebody in my whole life who's so good with the books. And that's such an important skill to have in command. The amount of skill and talent and promise that he shows is unbelievable. If only he could learn some people skills. I can't even hold a conversation with him. And how am I expected to teach him and mold him into a potential captain and further his career if I can't have a conversation with him?
Maybe you need to spend some more time with him.
Really? I was hoping it would be something like not spend any time with him for a while.
How are you gonna get to know somebody if you don't spend time with them, Captain? You're funny. That's not.
I shouldn't have brought this up.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's just one of those things. You just talk it through. Like some person comes to the floor and they.
Are you trying to aggressively mingle right now, Neil?
No, I'm just showing that I have a dice pool of 5 just in charisma alone.
And he's still got a 14.
I mean, he's just a little different. Maybe find something that y'all maybe potentially have in common.
What could one have in common with him?
I mean, you did try to get him to watch the movies you like. Maybe you could talk about those.
Oh no, I failed. He didn't like them at all. Not even a little bit. That fucking.
Well, I mean, different flavors for different savors, or however they say that. I don't know.
I just kind of give you a look. It's alien.
Well, I mean, I liked Aliens better, but that's just me.
I would agree with that, honestly. So you have good taste. He couldn't handle it.
Thank you. I mean, maybe bring it down a little bit. Maybe make him watch something like introductory to, something like Fern Gully. That one's nice.
Will that help me connect with him? I mean, I like the concept
it's a movie
of
from the 90s, so maybe.
This just might work. I can connect with him on a deeper level, yet spend absolutely zero time with him.
It's about 330 years ago, but I like how you used the 90s.
Oh yeah,
It's still just the 90s.
it's just
Yeah,
For
all the
some
90s
reason.
after it were other 90s, but this was the 90s.
90s.
It started in the 90s, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a classic. You know, like classic. Well, I'm just saying, like maybe you could sit in the same room and just have a rule where nobody talks about it until it's over. He does like rules and regulations,
A little bit too much, I fear.
but he'll follow them.
That's debatable, honestly. If he receives an order that he doesn't like, he'll just come up with some random alternate rule and try and slip it past me.
Then maybe don't let him slip it past you.
Well, I'm trying. I'm getting old, though.
Maybe you need an assistant to read all your paperwork.
He's second in command.
Maybe you need a middle second in command assistant. I mean, I'm really good at reading stuff.
This is such a power move because she's she's lieutenant junior grade. Like R.A. 9 Weiler technically next in command.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is a major skip in command.
I mean,
Captain, come in, please.
Just 1 second, Ruby.
Alright.
This is Captain McQuaid.
I just got to engineering, but then I remembered. What are we doing with the hot tub?
I just look at you, Ruby.
I mean, you do have a cramp in your leg.
I use the
Could help.
holodeck, though. The holosims, I can. Yes. One more time, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I don't think I asked this before. Why is there one here at all? Where did it come from? Whose is it?
I have no idea. I just
don't
saw it
believe you.
there.
Look, I don't even want to go down to engineering and ask them, hey guys, where did the hot tub come from?
Oh, well, it's in the storage room. I didn't bring it here.
Yeah, but why is it there? Who acquisitioned it?
I need to look at the records. I'm not. Maybe Neil can find out. He's good with that stuff.
Look, I don't want to deal with it. Why are you contacting me over a hot tub? Go through the proper chain of command.
Important.
Captain McQuaid out.
Okay.
Ruby, this is what I'm dealing with.
I mean, I try to keep distance, but that's just me.
There's only so much distance I can keep as the captain of the ship.
I mean, what do we do? I mean, you're in charge, so
I am, but at the same time, I don't want to, not interact with them. It's difficult. I thought I was a people person spending all those years at the academy, but
I mean, can I tell you a quick side story?
sure.
Okay, so when I was a little youngling, beginning to come of age of dating, I dated quite a few, late partners, and a lot of them dumped me for various reasons. And I went to my mom one time and I said, "What? Like, what's the problem? Like, she said this and they said that," and my mom said, "What's the common denominator?" And then I realized that I needed to change some things in myself. So maybe it's I'm sorry.
No.
saying.
I understand what you're getting at, Ruby.
Maybe
It's just-
you need to work on patience.
I do. There must be some medication for that, right?
Oh, I can't.
You have something? I mean,
No.
it's been very widespread. I mean, you can get that over the counter these days.
I don't think that maybe as a captain of the ship, medicating in order to communicate with people is the best.
If you look at the medical records, I'm sure the vast majority of officers on the ship are on some sort of substance to regulate their mental mood.
I mean, I know some people are on some things, but
Oh.
I think it's been prescribed as for I don't know. I'll look into it. I don't feel comfortable giving you medication just to communicate with people. I think you just need to be patient with them because, don't get angry. You don't have to get angry with them. They got their
I
own
don't-
quirks. Everybody's got their own jives.
You know what's funny?
What's funny?
I know Jimmy's a huge stoner. I
think
know
everybody
he's-
knows Jimmy's a huge stoner.
I just don't care. The only thing that matters, it affects his performance. For all I care, he could be high all the goddamn time, as long as he can do his job.
Well, I mean, he does have a really good engineering team with him. Whenever
Can you maybe have a conversation with him and see if you can maybe give him some tools and some, I don't know, something to help take advantage of his crew a little bit better? I mean, I could have a conversation with him, but I don't know if I'll be able to get through to him.
I mean, if he's okay, I can try.
Some of that CBT or whatever it's called.
I could try to give him something, but I mean, he's maybe we reward him in some way. Maybe it's something like, maybe we actually do his taco night. Maybe if he does well and he gets
that actually brings up a very good point. Considering we're at warp, and typically protocol is we stop every 11 days on a ship of this class. However, the admiral has sort of requested that we put the foot down, so to speak. So unfortunately, and I know you're not going to agree with this, and I don't agree with it either, we're going to have to forego our next 2 recreational stop days and push straight through. So maybe we can do, oh my goodness, I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but what do you say we put Jimmy in charge of one of the recreational days? Maybe if we can give him something that he'd enjoy doing and that would also give him some power of command and let him know what it feels like to boss people around, would be good for everybody.
I think it's a good idea to let him be a part of like a social hour thing. He is very sociable. He talks to everybody, gets to know everybody, very nice to everybody. I think that's a good idea. But I don't think he's necessarily involved or in tune enough to handle both jobs of being an engineer and
I didn't mean to
stuff.
have. That's exactly right. I'm going to put you on it with him. That's a great idea.
Oh, I
It's
have a lot of things.
you and
to
Jimmy.
do.
I think
so
that's the
many
perfect
sick
pairing.
patients.
You guys complement each other so well. I think that's what we'll do. The next 2 recreational days when we were scheduled to stop, yourself and Jimmy will take care of planning our recreational days, and it will be fantastic. Hopefully he'll learn a little bit. I'm going to try and spend some time discussing movies with Commander Beige. We'll have to find some sort of common ground, and I think this just might work.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Ruby. It really means a lot.
Is this an order?
It definitely is.
Great. Okay.
I believe in you. Look, this is a very important social thing, and I'll be honest, I'm not the best with regulating the common crew's mood. I would probably dedicate the recreational days to watching Alien. I'm kind of.
Oh no, that's fine. So you're entrusting me with the duties of alongside of
Okay, picture it this way.
Jimmy to help out with making sure people interact with each other more and have more recreation, because you're worried about like team morale with the lack of stop days, right? Am I right? Just tell me if I'm right.
For all intents and purposes, you are now the ship's morale officer.
Okay. That includes you being there, right?
I will attend, of course.
Okay, good. Because I was worried that you were just trying to get me to get everybody to do stuff, and then you were just gonna stay in your quarters again and
look, I'm
not
going
move.
to try my hardest here.
Watch
There's like a little cartoon bubble like starting to rise up from Captain McQuaid's, and you just see him like lounging in front of the screen, like watching Aliens with a big tub of popcorn.
Oh yeah,
and like
so much butter.
There's like 5 shots of maple syrup in front of the.
Yeah, buttery popcorn and maple syrup, and I like pour the maple syrup over the popcorn and eat it, and then I'll pour more over the popcorn and eat it.
Then take a shot of another maple syrup.
It's horrible. I don't know how I'm still alive.
Yeah, I just, you brought me in here under the concerns of your interaction with the crew saying, I know that you're concerned about their abilities as their roles within their positions. However, I wouldn't encourage you to isolate yourself more by not coming to the recreational things. So
I have no intentions of not showing up. I will be there. I will absolutely be there.
Maybe we'll have like a hockey day. We'll make a puck out of paper or something.
That's the best idea I've ever heard.
Okay.
I mean, you have a hollow simulator. Like,
Oh yeah.
This is the girl who carries a fanny pack around with like band-aids in it. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, well I'll go make a calendar and plan, and I'll see if I can meet up with Jimmy and talk about it. All right, thanks.
it's like
Perfect.
cellular regenerator, fanny pack with band-aids, and Bactine.
It's fine.
Lollipops.
Okay.
And one more thing. Maybe you can get RA involved and get him to wire up something fun, some sort of light show.
I wonder if that is in his. Oh, I'll ask him if he likes lights.
I mean, he's a science
And
officer. I would
show.
assume that he'd be able to. Actually, just you know what? Just get the whole senior officer staff on board. I'll let you charge this event. You can lead this up. You're as the morale officer. You're in charge.
Okay.
But just make sure Jimmy's involved.
What are you calling
Commander
this
Beige.
event?
Let's call it fun and recreational time. Yep.
Got a ring to it.
That sounds like a
Be nice.
great idea.
Look, you put me on the spot, okay? I got,
That's look better than a lot of names somehow.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go. When do you want? Do I need to put it on the calendar sometime?
Yeah, you can deal with it. I want it to be a surprise. I want to see what you guys can put together. I'll see you on recreational week
Okay.
or day in about 10 days and 23 hours and 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Well, I'm gonna go now. You sure? Are you feeling all right? You didn't. This wasn't a medical emergency. I don't have to build
This was
a segue.
perfect. This was perfect, Ruby. Thank you so much.
You're
I'm such a better
better?
mood. I am
Okay.
feeling so much better.
Okay. Okay.
We'll see you later now. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna leave now. Bye. Boop, boop.
Bye.
Wait.
Yes.
Okay. Bye. Bye. Oh, I just hit my hand. Sorry. For real.
It's not good.
I just literally smashed my hand at my table. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go
Okay.
out of. That hurt. Sorry.
You all right?
Yeah. No, I'm fine.
You need a band-aid.
I hit my funny bone in my hand or something. Give me a lollipop.
So, yeah, everybody kind of goes about their business and whatnot. And you schedule this event, I guess, for 10 days from now. All right. And I think we're gonna kind of move through here. We're gonna do a little bit of a time skip. As you guys continue to move on through. This time, your
Are we
journey.
warp 11 or 10?
10.
All right.
Warp 11's
Well,
like
didn't
the
you
ace
say
up
to
the
go as
sleeve.
fast as you? I thought we were going as fast as we could, though.
Within ship parameters. Zebu would have known it would have been warp 10, I'd say.
Ship parameters. Sorry, this is probably a conversation that Neil would be having with you.
Captain,
Yes, Commander.
I believe we could go faster than this if that's what you're trying to do.
You are right. And the Admiral did say that she wanted us to get there a little quicker.
It's just if we're following breaks in between warp, perhaps it would be best if we could get there as quick as we can.
That's actually a fantastic idea. We'll do that. McQuaid Demerenson?
Namaste, Captain.
Yes, hello, Mr. Merenson. You remember that ace up the sleeve we discussed a few weeks back? Warp 11, Mr. Merenson.
Oh yeah, turning up to 11, dude. Yeah.
Just
It's good to go. It's all tuned up, dude. You just
Oh.
have to turn up the knob.
Huh,
I
very
keep
well.
her pretty tuned the
Oh.
whole time I'm here. So
I'm impressed, Mr. Merenson.
well, I'm pretty good at my job. So
Well done. I'll speak to you later. Thank you very much. Captain out.
I go back to you,
Lieutenant Zebu. Oh, you just munched on Doritos? What's the space flavor of Doritos?
Stardust flavor. It literally just tastes
really
like
moon,
dust.
moon cheddar.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
See the moon having a bump in cheese industry at one point.
Yeah, it's really light.
After Elon Musk failed at Mars, he went to the moon and started a cheese company.
I can believe it. Lieutenant Zebu,
This is Lieutenant Zebu.
Warp 11.
Sir,
Make it happen.
are you saying you would like me to turn it up to 11, sir?
That is what I'm saying, yes.
Very well, sir. Turning it up to 11. It's got like a straight up, like it's a guitar knob. And he's like, no, it's definitely
He
not
gets
a
out a
guitar
Sharpie and writes 11 and then just turns the dial a bit more.
knob. Yeah, so you feel the ship just kind of like. There's like a slight like vibration as the ship goes up to 11. Yeah, you guys all probably feel it a bit, and it lasts for maybe like 30 seconds or so before it starts to sort of taper off. Warp 11 achieved, sir.
Perfect. Let me know if there's any irregularities in the engines. Anything like that? Any differences?
Very well, sir. Sir, if I may.
Yes, absolutely. Anything.
Sir, there is a fine coating of some strange orange substance on many of the controls aboard the bridge.
My. That's Mr. Marinson.
Is this some sort of bacteria that humans emit?
No, he's just a glutton, and he eats too many snacks.
Captain, that is unsubstantiated. Perhaps we should.
How are you in on this
Launch.
call?
Oh, I'm on the bridge. aren't I?
Oh, you're on the bridge. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
we were just having a conversation, and he told it to turn to 11.
Okay.
Oh, the captain's in his room.
Yeah, he's just using his comm.
Yeah, I thought we were on comms earlier.
If I can guarantee you, anytime Neil hears him through someone's comm on the bridge, he's just like, you ain't going over next to it.
Actually,
Every time I'd say.
It's like Neil. Whenever the captain's talking, Neil's like a man on Twitter. Whenever a woman tweets,
actually,
He does Neil splaining.
He always Dwight Schrutes his way into just like any.
That should be a skill. Neil's blading.
You can make it a skill in this game. You can definitely do it when you level up any bracketed skill. You can.
how much does it cost to get a skill in XP? just buy a
At
skill?
level 1, it's 9 XP. Or no, 3 XP? Just 3 XP.
Yeah.
Neil splaining. Probably charisma.
actually,
Now there's
Done.
a reason
It
for
is
all
done.
5 dice of your charisma pool to fail.
I get 6 with that. All right.
Okay. Yeah, so Zebu turns it up to 11. And the difference there is going to be that... where'd it go? FTL chart. With the modified system that we're using for this, it's normally 9.7 hours to travel 1 parsec at FTL 10. At FTL 11, it now takes 7 hours with Jimmy's exploit that he gets to use here. So it's a pretty big difference if you guys are traveling, how many more parsecs do you have left? You guys still have about 120-ish parsecs left. So that makes quite a big difference. 2.7 hours per parsec faster.
Yeah, about 30% better. Little less.
7 hours. Yeah, so about 840 hours left. We need to find that. About 35 days left on the trip. Okay. So yeah, you guys continue on along the trip. I think we're going to say you get to about there or so. As the 10th day arrives, how have things been going for this whole fun and recreation time night, day, whatever thing that you set up?
Well, the thing about it is, I might be able to diagnose people. This is me talking to my own diary logs. Okay, just letting you know. The thing about it is, I might know people and how they operate and function chemically and biologically, but I don't know these individuals and what they like as much. So, I believe I did, and I want to contact Jimmy Marinson and see if he can help out. But I need to make a note that I need to tell him not any nudist stuff this time for his recreational stuff, because that
Jimmy's
was
got like a list of stuff to do. He scratches out like 90% of the list.
there's a reason why I lost
nude volleyball.
I lost all of my recreational day last time because of his love for being in the bear. So none of that this time. And then I need to and computer take note. I need to tell Commander Beige that paperwork and doing paperwork and putting stamps on things is not a recreational activity either. I think I saw him practicing or prepping new stamps or replicating new stamps the other day. I need to make sure.
The new record. 12 forms stamped in exactly 3.7 seconds.
So,
Yeah.
no, go ahead. No, go ahead, Jimmy.
At some point, I probably would have visited the captain's quarters just for a quick stop in. Hey, I got a gift for you.
If I'm in the quarters, it means
Jimmy's
I'm-
just yelling this through the door. He doesn't even
Yeah.
push the buzzer.
I
or anything.
knock it. I don't push the button or anything. Like, I got a gift for you. I'm just gonna leave it here because you were kind of grumpy last time we spoke. So I just leave it at the door. It's a little plant pot with soil in it, but nothing growing yet. It's a quick bloomer, so if you look after it, just water it once.
I get
Then
up and
it'll
walk
be
over.
good.
Open up the door.
Okay, I'm like talking to the bottom of the door, like, okay, dude.
Jimmy,
Oh, what's up, Captain?
what is this exactly?
Oh, well, I figured when you were like snappy with me and kind of rude and stuff, it was maybe because you were still pissed about the being naked thing. And we did something wrong at home. My mom's always told me, give someone a gift to apologize. So this is my gift. It's special.
I look down. Is it just like a brown pot?
Yeah, it's like a little
With
brown
some-
pot with some soil. I pick it up. It's
Thank you.
real nice.
Thank
It's
you, Jimmy.
It's a type of orchid. People like those. I like them. They bloom in this will bloom like soon. It's specially modified to bloom quicker because I didn't want to wait.
Well, thank you so much, Jimmy. It really does mean a lot.
Yeah, cool.
I'll take care of this, and I'll see you in a few days.
Cool.
If I need anything, I'll let you know. Okay.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
Perfect.
Do you know where
Orchids.
Ruby
I
is?
like orchids.
Yeah, you'll love this one.
What color orchid is it supposed to be?
Oh well, it'll be kind of white, and you'll see when it blooms.
White orchid. Sounds
Yeah. Yeah, a little
Thank-
pink, some purples. It depends. You know, with flowers.
I actually love flowers.
Me too.
Thank you. Goodbye, Jimmy. You're gonna
Yeah,
back
take
up
it
like 3 or
easy.
4 steps and just boop, boop, and the
Do you know
door
where
just
Ruby?
zoop.
Oh,
Thanks, Jimmy.
We get like a shot of
Yeah.
like his trash can. Like we just see like the fucking plant like ricochet off the wall right into the trash can. And you just hear the as the fucking trash gets vaporized and sent to the fucking replicator.
no, you didn't vaporize it, did you?
No, it's on. It would be on the desk, or it would be in the corner somewhere.
All right.
I would
can't
probably
find it.
water it too.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
With maple syrup.
Did it? Ruby, come in, please.
Yes, Mr. Manson.
Can I get a segue yet?
No, but I do. You wanna come by the medical bay? I do want to talk to you for a minute. Check
Yeah,
about this.
sure.
Yeah.
I have another question too.
Oh, well, bring your questions down to medical bay.
I didn't write it down. Do you want me to do that before I get there?
Do you think you'll forget it by the time you walk like 400 feet?
No, probably not.
Well, come on, let's go.
Okay. I walk down the hall. I
It's
knock
at,
on.
like 3 steps in.
I knock on the medbay door. It's me.
Oh, hey. That was really quick.
Yeah, Captain's not far from here. I was just talking to the cap. I gave him a gift. I think you'll really like it.
Oh, I like that you're like bridging that gap between you. That's real nice.
Yeah, I gave him a special flower.
What kind of flower is it?
It's a type of orchid.
Okay. I didn't know you were growing orchids on this ship, but okay.
Well, I had to apologize because I was naked, and I thought this was a good way to do it.
Okay.
Anyway, my other question, do you have anything that can like hang me upside down for about an hour?
I don't think that the medical bay is a place for that, but you're an engineer. You might can fashion up something.
I can just use duct tape.
How do you? Is it like the gorilla super fancy strength duct tape?
Yeah, I got some right here, look.
Oh,
See, it's got a little gorilla on the inside.
that's very lit. But okay, you want to try it? I just recommend maybe doing it over something padded, because I don't want you to have to fall.
Yeah, I can do it on my bed.
But why do you want to hang upside down?
It's for my chip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I thought maybe you were trying to like role play vampire or something. I mean, I don't know what you do in your free time.
Vampires, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Nah.
I feel like I'm more of a werewolf kind of guy, but
I'm kind of a werewolf girl too, if you know what I mean. But that's okay.
I don't know what you mean, but that's fine. So what did you want to talk about?
So I know I sent a message over to your personal communication device about helping me plan a creational
Party, yeah.
Kinda. What I want to try to do is do like a couple of days worth of team building, exercise, recreational stuff. And then at the end of the week, I want you to plan a party, a celebration for everybody doing their stuff. And it can't just be tacos and you can't be naked, because remember how naked time went last time. That's got to be private quarters only.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. We used to do this a lot back home because we worked really hard and then we'd party hard, work hard, play hard.
yeah.
You heard of that? Yeah, we came up with that. So
The best part of this is the first couple of days, the reward for the party, that process won't necessarily be work as much. It's just going to be stuff that's going to teach everybody how to interact better with each other. I think that's what I'm going to try to do. I mean, I can't force people to do anything.
sounds kind of boring. Sounds like a workshop or a lecture.
No. I mean, I'm not a good speech person. I'm more of a listener person. So I do want to do like some games. Maybe I don't know. I brought up the idea of hockey to the captain. He seemed to really like that. So we might holler him some hockey one time.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, I'd suggest lots of food,
Mhm.
lots of.
Noted.
Are we allowed other stuff? Wink, wink.
I think that files along with your naked time, personal quarters only. Yeah. You never know who's going to react to things. You know, you got to keep aware of everybody's attitudes in the room about certain policies. So,
Well, some people like drinking. I don't, but
I feel you
probably
there.
need some booze for some people, and then
Yeah.
some music, and then maybe the hot tub.
Oh, yeah, maybe you can finally set up your hot tub. I mean, I'm sure people have been using the Holosim hot tub, but you know, nothing compares to an actual hot tub. It's like being on the beach.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
I'm glad
Yeah.
you're on board. Everyone's like, why don't you just use the hot tub? Why don't you just use the red? They don't understand.
I mean, if you think you can safely set it up, or you know, ask some of your, you know, crew to
I
help you
could
out.
set up a hot tub with one hand.
Maybe use two.
Although
It'll
I
be
couldn't
fine.
lift it with one hand. It's probably pretty heavy.
And I don't know if you can lift it with two hands, but you know, don't hurt yourself trying.
Yeah, I kind of want to get. How badly would it have to hurt my arm for them to replace it with a augmented one? Just wondering.
Personally, I think if you hurt your arm intentionally just to get upgrades, that's more of like a reportable offense kind of
Yeah,
thing.
I thought that was the case. So that's why I didn't do it.
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea. But hey,
Yeah.
you know, you never know. Once we get somewhere, if something happens, I'll keep you on the
I
radar.
was hoping when those Ogrons showed up, maybe, but
They're pretty aggressive, but they also kind of keep themselves. I mean, last couple of days, I haven't really heard anything from down in the, you know, the brig. So I don't know. I haven't really been
Yeah.
down there. Have you been down there? Have you seen them at all?
no. It kind of sucks in there, though, so I feel bad for them. Should I take them tacos?
I wonder. I mean, I'm sure they'll eat about anything. So maybe.
But anyway, I've seen plenty of parties back home, and I helped my moms set a few of them up, so
Okay, so I'll put you on. I'm right on this. I'm gonna put your name on the list for the party for the end of the week.
honestly, all you need is places where people can sit, places where people can dance, places where people can
Oh, speaking of dancing, can you help me out with something?
maybe.
Will you ask R89 to help out with music selection and a light show potentially for this party?
RE9 likes music. I asked him a couple weeks ago, and he was like, yes.
Good. I
How
think
good's my RE9 impression?
it's pretty nice. I mean,
I know I've been
it's-
working on it.
keep working on it. Maybe try it to him. Ask him how he feels about it.
Yeah, I might do that. Yeah, so he can help with the music. And then we got plenty of people who work at Bar Dust that can help out. We just get more seats, a few
Mm-hmm.
tables. How do you feel about an area with lots of cushions? Maybe some curtains for privacy? Is that okay?
Why would they need privacy at a party?
Well, at a party, you're gonna
This
sit.
is all about
stand-
team building and talking, not having your own space.
Are we talking? But not naked? Like, how does that
Oh.
work?
No, not naked. No, I'm talking about just normal camaraderie. Any of the naked or not goes on in private quarters.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we're not having an orgy.
No, or not today, or not
Okay, good.
any day with me, please. But still, maybe in your.
I mean, it's what we did back home. Well, if you were old enough.
I could have guessed. If all the spectrum said yes or no, I would have said yes. To
Yeah,
the history of that.
But it was like,
And,
The kids
and
didn't,
mostly
and-
not related.
yeah, and there was some other people who didn't because they had to keep track of who was, because it's quite a small group of people, and you want to make sure that. Anyway, so we don't need to do that. That frees up some manpower. So
Yeah. So yeah, definitely talk to RA9 about music and lights. Maybe see if he has any extra cutlery for the tacos and ice cream. I know he has a few
Yeah.
of them in his
we
area.
can
But
do a bunch of food, tacos,
I just don't want to waste resources on replicating them extra. You know?
other tacos, maybe burgers.
Maybe there could be some healthy options too.
Do we have anyone on board who's kind of like a dad kind of guy?
Why do you ask?
Well, if we're gonna have a barbecue, you kind of want to do it right, and it's got to be a dad that does the barbecue.
You know, out of all of the officers, the only person I can really think of that might like grilling would be either Jatator or the captain. I think it might be Jatator, though. He seems
I
pretty
think the
deep.
captain should do it. That'd be great. He's like the ship's dad. I should start calling him dad.
Don't call him dad, please.
Why not? I think
Because
he'd like it. It's
you know that work
endearing.
you did with making that beautiful flower ready for him?
Yeah.
I don't think Dad would help that out very much. I think the flower would end up
I mean,
in
I'm
the
gonna
teleporter
take
outside.
what you're saying on board and give it due consideration, but respectfully, I disagree.
Okay, you just let me know how that goes.
Oh, hey, Nurse Petal.
Petal, I know. No more snacks for
Yeah.
you today. No. Just go replicate some if you own it. Don't look at me like that. Anyways.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, I can just do like the standard one we did back home, but take out nudity, sex, and
No nudity, no sex,
no
and keep any
drugs,
recreational activities in your own, or like
alcohol
recreational activities.
only.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm all over this. I can do this.
Just try to maybe think about some healthy options for food, because maybe not everybody likes just Doritos, burgers, Pringles, tacos, Cheetos, ice cream, Pop Tarts.
Yeah, it's no problem. I can just ask. I'll figure it out. It's fine. Okay,
you
cool.
hurry on
So
that.
I'm gonna be in my room for like the next hour.
Will you contact R89 before you go in there? I just don't want you to forget, because I don't
Yeah,
want
no,
you to forget if you don't mind.
I'll do it right
Maybe-
now.
Do it.
RA9, come in, please.
Yes, hello? Mr. Marenson?
Yeah, it's me, Jimmy. Do you want to be involved in a secret project?
Elaborate?
Well, I can. It's a secret.
I'm not sure how to respond to this.
Do you like social interaction?
Affirmative.
Well, this is the job for you.
Elaborate.
Oh, man. All right, where are you? I'll come see you.
I'm in the science bay.
Sweet. That's perfect. I'm gonna go see him, dude.
Okay.
And then I'll
Enjoy your walk.
I'll send you the party plan.
Send it to me. I do want to look it over a little bit potentially before you put in orders for everything.
Yeah, I'll do it today. I'll send it off to you. And then we'll get the captain to do the barbecue. He can be our dad.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be great. I'm so okay.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. And as he leaves, boop, boop. Ruby Tooty to Captain.
Yes, Ruby.
Hi, I just want to let you know, planning for the party and the recreational stuff is going super well. We are potentially thinking about hockey. I'm thinking about maybe some dodgeball, maybe some, I don't know. But I just want to let you know, thanks for putting me on this assignment. It's really great. And if Jimmy Marison calls you dead, just don't let me know. Okay, bye. Thank you.
Whoa. What was that? Last bit.
Look, you know how we had that talk about how sometimes it's really hard to interact with Mr. Marenson and get
Yeah.
things through. Okay, he's gonna ask you some questions about the party, and it's fine. They're super simple questions.
Mm-hmm.
I did not encourage this. Just asterisk, disclaimer. He might call you daddy.
That is not happening.
Okay, well, you just kindly request him potentially not to call you daddy.
I shouldn't even have to. If he
I
calls
mean, he
me
ran
that,
through the ship naked. I don't know what you're expecting to work with here, but, it's
this
one
is
of those.
not acceptable behavior for
I
a senior
told
officer
him-
aboard our ship. What did you talk? How did the conversation go from that to that?
I think he correlates the idea of grilling food for a party with a dad type figure, even though he comes from two moms, which is a little backwards for me. But he told me, he asked me what figure seemed most, quote, dad-like out of our crew. And I mentioned Tater and yourself. And then he said you. And then he said he's going to call you dad now. And I said, maybe not. That's probably not what you should do. And then I think because he's a higher rank than I am, essentially told me that he's going to do it anyway. So just, work with it.
You're both the same rank, Ruby.
Look,
He can't order you to do anything.
I'm just being nice, okay? I'm trying to work this out, okay? I'm trying to work this party out. Just tell him no. It's going to be
Okay,
fine.
look.
It's not degrading me at all. It's fine. He looks up to you. Just think of it that way.
Will barbecue, okay?
Okay. But
I
act
spent
surprised
some-
when he asks. I don't want him to be offended that I told you about it.
Fine, I can do that. But look, if he calls me that, it won't be good.
Look, I mean, I requested him not to. I'm just alerting you that it's going to happen.
Well,
Just-
I'm gonna just
yeah,
let you know
no.
up front. If I'm gonna be barbecuing some meat, I'm gonna be drinking something, And if someone calls me something that I don't like when I'm drinking, it ain't pretty. For me, typically.
Well, I mean, he's not.
But-
I mean, he'll probably come and talk to you before the party. So
I'm just saying, just make sure it doesn't happen, okay? But
okay. I'll
I am fine with grilling the meat.
Oh, okay, just be surprised when he comes to act. I'm gonna go. I'll send him a notice or something about no calling people daddy on ship or something.
Look, what he does in his own time is his business, but I don't want it happening during official recreational designated hours.
Okay, I will let him know. Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you. Boop boop. Boop boop. Commander Beige.
Yes.
Are you all right? You got
Yeah,
a little cough?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Will you do,
Sorry, I was in the holodeck.
will you do me a big a favor, kind of sorts?
Is it in regulation?
Yes.
Then yes.
Will you make it a new regulation to not call any superior or officers by daddy, dad, papa, father, etc. on the ship, please? Thank you.
What?
Just, it's hard to explain. Very important, super important. Like captain's orders important.
No one's allowed to call anyone daddy on the ship.
Let's just say nobody's supposed to call any commanding officer on non-recreational time daddy or papa or father
Well,
or
technically, that's already a regulation.
well, maybe we just make a refresh of the forms because they're
You'd like me to make an addendum to include the phrase daddy?
and dad, yes.
Right. Okay.
Thank you. Also, will you make sure to get the captain sign off of it and also forward at least 6 copies to Mr. Manson.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Okay. Be sure that you're not getting. Would we have somebody check in on the holosim? Is there some weird exhaust happening in there? Are you okay?
No, everything's fine. It's just fine. Everything's. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Perfect. Avoiding responsibility. Perfect.
RA9, are you in here? RA9.
Yes, come in, Mr. Manson.
Is anyone else here right now?
Where are you trying to visit RA9? Are you visiting RA9's quarters?
Nah, the science area.
That's
Science
okay. I don't know if that's-
bay.
What is what does
Lab.
your science lab look like here, RA9?
Well, like I say, every time people come in, there's more boxes.
There's just open boxes.
There's just more boxes.
87% sporks.
There's new shit all the time, but how would I explain?
It looks like you just moved into a house in
basically,
here.
I'm just trying to think like the outlay because I don't know what the rest look. Because when I first envisioned it, it was like the place from Alien was what I thought, but I think that's too small. You know, where they have like the scanners, the body scanners, and all that.
Well, there's also you guys already have a medical bay, so you guys have in the science lab. You guys are going to have some station for like astrophysics, probably some kind of like research area, like biological research, maybe, or some kind
that's
of.
probably where it would be. Yeah. Just corrupted by or stacked boxes. Or...
Yes, Mr. Excuse me, Mr. Marinson.
Right, so I have a secret mission.
How secret?
I'm not sure.
Does the captain know about this?
I think so. Well, he's gonna, because I'm gonna ask him to do something for it. Anyway, I'll just cut to the chase. You like music? So, how'd you feel about being a DJ?
Sure. I'm sure there are more people who are more efficient at music aboard the ship.
Yeah, but you're my favorite, and I want you to be the DJ, because everyone likes to DJ, so... And I think everyone likes you.
Well, if it is
Pretty
captain's
sure.
orders.
Yeah, well, he's not ordering you to do this. I'm asking you to do this because I like
Through
you.
the captain.
Well, the captain... Let's just say yes, because I'm not sure where we're going with this. But yeah, you get to be the DJ and play the music. Everyone's going to be there. We're having a party. There's going to be tacos and various other foods, including healthy out. Oh, do you have like cutlery and plates and stuff? Maybe some chairs and tables spare? I don't know. Ruby said you might have some stuff.
I might have some cutlery, yes.
Sweet.
Somewhere.
If you bring that, we'll put you on the DJ station. That's awesome. Sweet.
And anything for the captain.
High
course.
five. It's not, no offense, but when it doesn't make the slap sound, it's not as satisfying. And you don't have a really slappy hand. But I like it when you clap, though. Because that's not a clap, that's a...
I'm made out of mostly of metal.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful sound. That's why I like you.
Same.
Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna go visit the captain.
Oh, yes, of course. I shall prepare the music.
Yeah, it'll be in our next recreation stop, so you've got that long to prepare.
What is the mood we are looking for?
We want everyone to be happy, friendly, and intermingle. We don't want the music to... Some people make the music too loud, but then you can't talk to people, so we want it to be kind of background, but upbeat, you know?
Every
Happy
Twitch
with being
party
quiet.
ever.
I hate it when music at parties is too loud. It's like, I'm not here to
The
lose
funny
my
thing
voice.
is, the Twitch parties, everybody like tries to go to them to network, but it's impossible because
impossible.
it's the loudest party ever.
Okay, I can go see the captain, and then I get to hang upside down for an hour.
All right. Thank you.
Take it easy, dude.
Over and out.
Yeah, like, head further off down the hall to the captain's office, captain's quarters again.
What time of day would this be, Wack?
Let's roll for it. It's early. It's the start of your shift.
Yes, I'm on my way to the bridge. I'm sorry I'm late. Yeah, I opened
What?
the door. Oh, yes, Mr. Manson. What is it?
So, with the recreation day thing, Ruby has me on. I was thinking it'd be cool if we had someone grilling. And she was like, well, there's some people. And then I was like, well, let's get the captain do it, because he's like,
Jimmy,
yeah?
are you asking me to grill?
Yeah, I want you to be the designated griller for the party.
I'll do it.
Really?
Absolutely. It's a great idea.
I was so sure you were going to be a buzzkill on this one, dude. I'm so glad to hear it.
Me, a buzzkill?
Oh.
Never. Anyway, Jimmy, I have some very important
No,
captain's work to
wait.
do today. It's all captainy and very complex.
Yeah, but the orchid's going to bloom soon.
I'll see it a little later. I watered it this morning when I woke up, or after I woke up.
It'll definitely bloom. Some point today, maybe it'll be a surprise. It's nice to see when it happens, but
I have a lot of very important work to do, Mr. Marenson. I apologize, but I really must be going.
No, it's fine. When it's bloomed, though.
Yeah, I just give you a salute and I kind of trot off.
You'll get it. All right, take it. You have a productive day, Captain.
Just kind of look back, give you one more salute. Yeah, I'm gonna just head off to the chair and just do the regular daily duties.
Yeah, I go and do a headstand on my bed for an hour.
Can I, Ruby Tootie to Commander Beige?
Yes.
I'm really worried. What? Why are you still coughing? It's been like 20 minutes.
What? No reason. Just I'm just doing my my new holodeck routine to relax. Like because you said I wasn't allowed to do stamps to relax, so I got a new.
What are you doing? What are you doing to relax?
I'm in a walnut furbished office with many leather-bound books.
Sounds nice.
Just relaxing in a chair. That's pretty much it.
What's making you cough? Are you allergic to leather chairs?
Perhaps, yes.
Okay, I'm not gonna ask. Can I ask you another favor? Also, I'm gonna take note. Anyways, allergy, potentially leather. Don't understand. Okay. Can I ask you a favor, Commander Beige?
Another favor, yeah. Is it regulation?
No, it's not. But I think you might like it anyways. Just give me a chance. Just let me.
Can I hear the favor before I agree to doing the favor?
Sure. I mean, I just think you were the most qualified individual for the favor, which is why I asked.
Okay. What is the favor?
Do you remember back when you and Ari and I were making the videos for instructions on how to use segues and things?
Yes, that was 7 p.m. on a Tuesday.
Yes. I assumed you had a good time making those videos.
Well, they're important.
Okay.
It's fun to do important things that need to be done.
Okay, so I have been given the task and duty of making recreational and quote fun time for gaps in between our travel for everybody. And I thought one of the fun ways would be for everybody to make their own movie with you. Maybe like 5 or 10 minutes. And then at the party or before the party for recreational time, we watch everybody's movies. I mean, the captain likes movies. He wants to watch movies with you.
Yeah, but the captain likes really terrible movies.
Then make good movies.
Oh, I have had an idea about a movie. It's about the history of the RISC architecture in computer chips.
I don't. Maybe that would take too long for our time regiment.
Well, I've already done the research.
I know you're just very detail oriented. I just think maybe
I think that people don't appreciate the power of a single core by being as efficient as possible, and without that kind of circuitry, we wouldn't be where we are here today. And not enough people recognise that.
Yeah, you're right. So, I do agree that this film would be very, very interesting, but I think that we give everybody a chance to come up with their own plot lines and maybe make one film out of it. What do you think? How do you think? What do you think about that? Since you're good at writing films and stuff like that.
How many people are on the ship, Whack?
I mean, just like how the officers. Was
In general, the ship has about let's see, Mark II, about 270 people for crew.
Right, and how long do you think each person should have a movie for? If it's going to be one movie, I'll have to edit them together.
I mean, however long you think it would take to get the movie done by the recreational party in about 10 days.
It's been 10 days. I mean, the recreational party is basically, yeah. I mean, we're. I guess,
I just didn't really have a chance to talk to anybody before.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Maybe 5 or 6 minutes. They could talk about what they like for about 5 or 6 minutes.
That'd be nice. I think everybody's really detached from everybody and what they like. I think getting to know what everybody likes more would be good and helpful for everybody to get to know each other. How do you think about that? What do you think?
Yes, I think that's a good idea. I will get on it. I'll get RA9 to do some After Effects on it as well, so it looks professional.
Perfect. That sounds good to me.
Okay. Bye, Ruby.
Yep. Bye, Commander Beige.
Oh, that's a good shit right
there. Okay. Neil has thoroughly developed a smoking addiction at this point.
I'm sorry.
Bobby has forced.
It's my
so
completely my fault.
You have changed, Mr. Commander Beige, so much.
Way more than I knew anyone should be able to change with a person in a span of a few weeks.
That's why we call you Daddy.
You turned him into a diabetic smoker. Congratulations, you've ruined his life.
I feel bad.
You should. It's a horrible thing that you've done.
In my defense, I didn't intentionally give him diabetes. And the cigarettes, I said he could have vaped and he didn't have to. Was using his own discretion, but I definitely enabled it to happen. So I'll take that.
All right. Okay, so I think what I'd like to happen is we're gonna sort of simulate how things have gone here with the recreational activities. Now, to specify, the Captain McQuaid has apparently ordered the ship to keep going through its normal recreational cycle. So the crew is going to have to still be doing ship stuff while this is going on. You can't have the entire crew there, obviously. And where are you guys going to have this?
Wait, the activities or the party?
The party.
Well, party's probably going to be in the mess hall, I think.
So, just to give you an idea, the mess hall, if you look at the actual Alliance of Solar Systems and Planetary Orbital Organizations Explorer handout, the mess hall can hold 60 people. Essentially, it's 60 people at any time. That's like before it reaches.
And divide this?
Divide what?
The amount of people on the crew to
270 divided by 60. It's roughly 4. It's like 4 and a bit. Yeah.
We have like 4 party shifts.
Next party.
People will be working. Some people will probably sleep. So it probably goes all day long, I'd say. Those people are off their shift.
So you have like kind of like a brunch thing, like a buffet thing kind of happening with like food and like there's tables of food that keep getting wheeled out and shit like that.
We can probably spread it out into like the observation area because the gazebo is there.
The observation lounge only holds about 10 people. It's not exactly a big area.
Less than that now with the gazebo there.
Yeah.
5 and 2 people on the gazebo swing seat.
Or maybe it
The
should
swing seat
be
in the
like
gazebo.
split with rank and the people that work
There's
together?
straight up like you've cut the observation lounge in half with that fucking gazebo. Like it takes up a giant portion of it,
Gazebo. Oh my
just in
God.
case somebody gets married.
How the fuck how do you bring a gazebo to somewhere? Do you like break it down and
Yeah, he's
like,
got to put
Yeah,
the
it's in
fucking thing
parts.
together.
oh my
IKEA.
God.
It's just
It's an
he
IKEA
just needs an
gazebo.
Allen wrench and he's good. So yeah, okay, all right. You
Yeah, I
got
like the idea of like shifts, people coming and going whenever
you
they're
got
not.
RA9 on music. You got Neil on what?
Neil's on coming up with paperwork for the anti-daddy thing, as well as he
I
is.
feel like I can do that in my sleep.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, for party stuff, it's you're working on entertainment, I guess, along with. So RA9 is music as well as supplies.
He's doing After Effects on my video as well.
Okay,
Can he like do a help role for me to do my video role? See how good it is.
possibly we'll see. And Jimmy, you're doing what?
Organizing all of that stuff.
Tacos.
Oh, that
and
good. Jimmy
getting the
Jimmy as the
food and stuff.
organizer. That's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I got the captain to grill,
Mm-hmm.
and I got RE9 to do the music.
All right, so I think we're gonna need some rolls here. Let's start off with RA9. RA9, you've put together a nice musical selection here.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a.
Music roll.
This is gonna be. I'm trying to figure out what stat you're gonna roll for this. I think it's charisma. I think it's charisma because you're trying to read what the crew likes and base it off of that. Charisma plus. It's just straight up charisma, I think.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
My skills are nowhere.
Yeah.
Ooh.
11.
Okay, an 11 on a 3d6 is not bad at all. Not bad at all. You're saying intuition, Knox? I'm giving him charisma. I think he's got to kind of interact with people, ask them some questions and things, and maybe he's got to go about doing things that way. Okay, all right. An 11. Let's say you maybe specialize the playlist a little too hard into the math rock, just a little bit too hard.
I mean, I need to, my originals. I need to shout it out.
Yeah. And let's see. Commander Beige, go ahead and give me a.
I do have sociology. Put that out there. Since as what I'm making is a documentation of people and how they are,
Do you? I
and
mean,
how they interact with each other.
sociology is the study of people's behavior.
Social interaction and culture. I googled it just to make sure I didn't
Yeah.
sound like a complete moron.
What the hell? Sure.
Plus-
Sociology plus. You're making a video here. Ugh. I guess this is gonna be trying to make you suck at this. Let's see.
Endurance, I suck at.
It's gonna be logic.
Will? No, it's not really the same.
Let's see. I think we'll.
You're just trying to keep away from my charisma stat.
I'm trying so
get it.
hard.
And
Do you
it's
really?
logic.
Do you really have an 18 charisma? That's so. That's so stupid.
As I was making it, I'm like, wow, this guy's so charismatic. How do I break this? Oh, there we go. Just make him very
Yeah.
socially awkward.
I'm gonna say, it is charisma. I think it's charisma.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's charisma plus your sociology.
There we go.
There's 4 ones.
Wow.
4 ones.
And a 2.
How did you get a 17?
I was really worried I was going to get a good roll.
Oh God, a 76 and a 17.
That's 7 dice there.
Jesus. God, Peachy, you suck at rolling dice.
You wanted me to suck, all right?
I thought I'd need to compromise your fucking dice situation.
You have met me, right?
Holy God, that's awful. 4 ones. 4.
Still a 17. How difficult was the task?
Okay, we'll find out. Okay, so a 17 on a 76. God, you suck. So, yeah, you put together some stuff. I think it's a lot of, man, I think it's a lot of, like, weird kind of anecdotes. Like, you try and force people to, like, quote you stuff for some reason. I feel like Neil feels like quotes are the most important part of this entire process.
Basically,
yeah,
gets
you know,
a
like a
collection of
yearbbook.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Like to
it's
say, you
a yearbook, but like they get 6 minutes to just say their yearbook quotes. Just what
6
ones they can
minutes.
think of.
You don't edit it. It's most of the time. What do
Five.
you want me to say?
Maybe they give me 6 minutes and I edit it down to 5 minutes.
So, what would you like to be your top quote, RA9?
Believe.
Believe it's deep. I like it. Right. Okay. And we'll put the title in there for believe for you. Okay. I'll go and see all the others.
Would you like one as well?
What, you want to make a quote for me to put in my section?
So you don't forget it.
Oh, okay. What is it?
What is your quote?
I don't really have any. Please wash your hands.
Good. Very, very good.
It's informative.
Memorable.
Okay. Oh, Jimmy.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, you still haven't decided on your top quote for this video yet.
Yeah, you see Jimmy. He's just like trying to walk past in the hallway as you're getting stuff together. I think Jimmy's just carrying a bunch of shit.
Oh,
Is
how
that
about?
is that a plastic palm tree?
Well, it's a plastic plant, but I don't want to go into details.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna do a real one, but then people were careless. I don't want to hurt the plants, so I thought if I do a fake one, it's fine.
Well, I finished your request for 74 plastic flamingos. That's an engineering waiting for you.
Awesome, thank you. So for my quote, let's go with love one another, but keep your clothes on when you're in company.
Love one another, and that's your top quote.
Well, yeah, it used to be different, but then when I came here, I learned gotta keep your clothes on when you're
You
in
do
company.
have to keep your clothes
I
on.
100% thought it was gonna be excellent to each other and
I was
party
gonna go
on,
out of here.
dudes.
Yeah.
Jimmy, how do I phonetically spell?
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
Okay.
But yeah, with these quotes, we're trying to share wisdom, and I got some new stuff. People apparently are scared of naked people. So keep your
Yes,
clothes on in company.
I am a never nude. I understand that.
Unless you're in my home, then you can probably be naked whenever you like.
That would be never.
Well, I mean, that's fine too. Just be yourself.
I don't know who else to be. Do you know where the captain and chief medical officer Tutti are? 'Cause
Probably
they
busy.
still haven't given me their top quotes yet.
Well, if I see them, I'll send them your way.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the
Alright.
captain's. Like,
Are you coming to the party, by the way?
yes, I've just got to edit this, put it together, and then I'll bring the
What media do we use? Do we use VHS?
Don't move.
I'm pretty sure it's just wireless. I'm pretty sure it's just, yeah. You guys have those little crystal chips that you keep fucking shuffling around.
Right. Well, I've saved that as an MVK. I'll go find the captain and Ruby.
Yeah.
Bye.
And Ruby told me I had to get a bunch of food that everybody could eat, so I made sure I got some stuff that you can eat.
Oh,
At
do
this
you have
point-
mild cheese sandwiches?
At this point, the music just like cuts out, like the sort of general like ship ambiance like cuts out, and then we hear this like sort of weird scratching sound come through, and RA9 starts to come through the ship speakers.
Wait, do you mean my music? Or do
Well,
you mean me?
I think you make an announcement or something first.
Hello, everybody on board the bridge. Here is a sample of the music from the recreational festival. Hope you enjoy.
Sounds nervous, dude.
Oh, we're changing the name. Oh, I like that. That's a very interesting time signature.
It'll be perfect background music.
Don't forget.
All right.
Thank you.
He did tell me he was working on a new note, H.
Oh. I don't know what that means, but see, at the party, there's plenty of cheese sandwiches with no butter or bread or cheese. Or is it no cheese? I don't know. It's the way you like them.
Mild cheese, no better.
Yeah, it's those ones. I got Dora to check what you order, so it'll be there.
Okay.
Oh God!
Where was
All
I
right.
going?
Yeah, so it's just about party time, and I think it's good time for us to take our break for the day. So why don't we go ahead and take our break, and we'll be back in just a few minutes for some more of Table Stories Warped. If you guys have not done so, please make sure you follow all these wonderful people. They deserve it, and follows are free. Go check them out. Go follow. If you got a Twitch Prime that you have not used yet, think about using it on one of these wonderful people. You know, might as well. If you got that Amazon Prime subscription, you haven't used your Twitch account to link it up yet, and you want to go ahead and throw out your Twitch Prime sub, go ahead and use it on one of these wonderful people. Otherwise, you can support the show by going on over to patreon.com/Morris, who is our wonderful sponsor, a good human being, and he smells nice too. Sure, why not? And also over at morris.podbean.com, where you can check out the podcast, where he talks about all kinds of wonderful GM stuff. If you guys want to learn about different GM stuff, you can head on over there. Otherwise, we'll be back in just a few minutes. Hang tight, everybody. I'm still used to not. Hey everybody, welcome back to Table Stories Warped, the official stream of the What's Old is New RPG system. We'll be using mature language. Prepare yourselves accordingly, or GTFO! Thank you, Morris, for believing in us.
Get the front.
Love you, Morris.
Yeah.
We love you, Morris. Speaking of Morris, if you guys want to help support the show, one of the best things you can do is head on over to patreon.com/Morris, Morrus, and morris.podbean.com, where you can check out Morris's podcast, his GM podcast, giving out all them fancy GM tips for your listening pleasure.
Our show's up there, too.
Yes, it is. Warped is up there as well. If you guys want the MP3 archive of the show, you can check that out over on the Podbean there. And yeah, let's get back to the party. Let's get back to the party. Yeah, so the music starts up, and Ruby, you get sort of handed the microphone, or I guess the communicator at this point, for the announcement of things.
Boop. Tap, tap, tap. Is this thing? Okay. Hey, everybody on the ship. If you are in your... What do we... Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you are in crew number 1 and you are off duty, as in currently you are not at your stations, please head to the mess hall for recreational activities, food, and music brought to you by Science Officer R89. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Okay, give me a charisma, Ruby. Charisma plus your... you can do... diplomacy's not going to really work here. Yeah, it's just straight up charisma roll.
Okay.
15 on a 46. You can just hit the charisma stat.
I couldn't find...
You just push
Oh, yeah,
chop.
the bar at the top. I got really
Yeah.
confused. Sorry.
No problem. Okay, so the crew basically starts to congregate into the mess hall area, and the party gets started. We see RA9 set up here. What's your setup look like, RA9? What's going on here?
The setup is basically like it would be like a shitty, I'm thinking like almost like a plastic picnic table, just like a really crappy one.
The best part is you guys have replicators. You could totally just get like something nice.
Needs to be authentic. And then it goes like just one aux cable or something to the just into a PC or a
RE9's anus.
Oh yeah, that's what
Oh my god, that's where the fucking cord goes.
Look, I didn't realize that his producing of music meant using his body.
It's the best amplifier that he knows.
And because I couldn't figure out how to do it. I figured that's how you do it. And he also made like he's got a suit on, really nice. He's dressing up, and this like one of you know Deadmau5 suit, right? Like the little mask thing, like a really crappy, shitty helmet. That's blinking a little bit. It's like he's ready to ring.
Did you find an old hockey helmet somewhere? Or like a soldier's helmet?
Yeah, a hockey helmet. That's probably
No, it's a hockey helmet, and it's totally like one of your. It's totally one of your old hockey helmets, Braxton.
I thought I lost it.
Yeah, you 100% thought you lost it. This
It's
was
probably
like
been, autographed by somebody you
know,
like, and now you're like,
you had your like stuff, transported over to the ship, right? So like you had boxes of stuff, and I feel like RA9 was just kind of going through storage, and we just see him like walk past the camera, and then
so
like,
klepto that
and
he
then like
couldn't
back up
pass it.
and looks down and sees this thing.
Ooh. Yeah, I just feel like I forgot it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So
it's got this helmet. He basically, I guess, I googled or searched up like music performance and found like Deadmau5 or some crap, and tried to do that. We got visors and shit.
Oh, I love it.
perfect. I'm just glad he didn't find like metal in his search.
Hello, everybody. Let's get ready to get recreational.
I'm over there standing by the replicators.
I'm just clapping as well. Oh.
Yeah, there's just some general.
So, Captain, did you like your flower?
Hold on, I'm enjoying the music.
I told you RE9.
Just,
He's the man.
this is good. I'm just sort of standing there.
Bro, wait for the drop. It's
Still
awesome.
Muted. Still muted here. Muted in Zoom.
I think he hit the volume down button.
Plug it back in. There you Wow, that was great. Well done.
Yeah, there's.
RE9.
What do you call that song, RE9?
Believing.
That's deep.
Seems appropriate.
I have sporks in the front if you would like to get some. With the link to more music. Just come up and grab one.
When should I put the video on?
Well, I mean, has everybody gotten y'all's food? Did you pick it? I saw. Thank you for putting guacamole out as a healthy option. Thank you.
Yeah, I got Dora to just. I asked her, what do people like eating? And then I put a bunch of that out. So there you go.
I'm standing there in an apron with a fucking spatula that I paid my own credits to replicate. I don't need to.
No,
cook then,
you do need to.
but you replicated hamburgers and hot dogs.
No.
Does
right
Captain
there.
McQuaid have an apron on that says
Yeah, I got my own
something?
personal
What
apron.
is your apron? On
It's just
What is
little
it?
hockey players all over
Okay.
it.
No, I was gonna say I really hope it's like a big
Is it
maple
Kiss the
leaf.
Cook?
Oh no, it's just
Kiss
like
the
some corny, like stereotypical Canadians. Like it's like hockey pucks, hockey players, like maple leaves.
We having a cookout, eh?
Captain, do I need to call you Captain if we're having a party?
Yes.
All right. Well, I know sometimes when people are at my level of intelligence, you think they oversee the little things.
Yeah.
It's just the buns. All the meat's ready for you to cook it.
So,
So you're grilling.
where's the grill?
Uh,
You got it grilled, right? I
pretty sure.
assumed if I was going to be grilling, you would have gotten a grill replicated and.
By the way, Jimmy, what's the theme of this party? What do you have going on here?
What's it look like?
What's it look like?
Well, there's lots of flamingos around.
Oh my god.
72 of them.
Yeah.
Are there
like,
are they like shitty plastic inflatable
Yeah,
flamingos?
Yeah, they're like plastic ones, and then there's some plants. It's a kind of tropical theme, but with tacos and a grill.
Grilled tacos. I don't know. I guess you could do some grilled steak tacos.
Yeah.
So you can get grilling whenever you're ready, Captain.
Where's the grill again?
I
I don't see it. That's sort of why I asked. I went out back in the kitchen. They don't. So like, they just use replicators.
Like I definitely said, hey, there needs to be a grill because the captain's grilling. Who did I say that to?
Did you just say it to yourself?
I might have said it to myself, but then that means I definitely put it on the list. Let me check. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, it's in storage, so
Well, that's not going to do us much good, is it? Look, I'll just go get
it's
some from the replicators. It's fine.
it's called the Grill Master.
Okay, hold on. Where's this located?
It's in storage. I can go get it.
Yeah, get your team on that. Let's get that going. This is very important scheduled recreational time.
The team's sometimes really hard to find.
Look, get on
And
that
then when I
barbecue.
see things, they just stare at me.
Get the grill. Get
got
the
it.
grill.
I run off to the storage room and get the grill.
Everyone has kind of started to file into the mess hall area. By the way, they're going over to like RA9 station where he's just got a cardboard box that's just filled with promotional sporks. And is it just your face with the hockey helmet on the concave part of the spork?
What? Yeah, it's on the on the back end, so you could
Or the
still
back,
eat with it.
okay.
Yeah, on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
back, so you
the
can
back.
eat and then you that's the idea. So like,
Yeah, I always eat like this.
Please feel free to grab one or two. There's a link on the bottom there, yes.
So people are starting to walk around with sporks, but there's no food out. There's like nothing.
There is some food out. I got
There's just the
decently
guacamole.
organized.
You got the guacamole.
It's a huge bowl, I'd say,
There's-
replicated.
There's tacos there, and then there's like a fuck ton of M&Ms and Cheetos and Mountain Dew. And
We have some
Cheetos.
real drinks and stuff over on this table. Water and we got
Yeah, and
some
any-
iced tea.
Any drinks that people ask for specifically.
tea.
Does Neil have cucumber sandwiches?
No, mild cheese
Mild
sandwiches
cheese
with no butter.
sandwiches. There's like one plate, like huge piles high, of just plain cheese sandwiches.
And I've just got like one little triangle.
It's like less than 1% of all the sandwiches.
Should I put the video on now?
Oh, I think if everybody gets their food, we could sit down and watch a video. I think that'd be fine. I'm gonna get some iced tea, but I'll be right back.
there's a man a huge line in front
Okay,
of.
but I don't know if there's going to be enough.
People are
food.
starting to just
Okay.
kind of, diffuse out. They've all got their sporks like they're walking around.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just
Um,
sort of like pointing to the table. Just some chips and guac there. It's quite good.
I mean, it's good. You can mix it. You get your Doritos and you dip it in your guacamole.
That's
and then you put
sacrilegious. I'll
Look,
be
I
right
don't know
back.
if you're
I'm gonna
familiar.
run off to the back, and I'm gonna spend my own credits if need be. But I'm gonna replicate another bowl of guacamole. I'm gonna put it down. This guacamole is for those who dip with Doritos. This one is for those who don't use Doritos to dip.
What are you going to dip in there? He didn't give you any celery or carrots.
No, there's.
You could just
Do we
dip the spork in.
We need regular nuts.
Oh, that's a good idea too. Dip the spork in.
I'm gonna run back and just get a couple bags of regular nacho chips and put them on the table.
Okie doke.
Yeah.
You just get that generic 5-pound bag of tortilla chips.
Give me nacho chips, Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, if you'll excuse me, I see a certain wolf across the room that I need to go and talk to. I'll be right back.
I think you just called her a wolf, but she's a dog. She looks like a Rottweiler.
It's
She's
fine.
my wolf.
I mean, I'll call what I want my private time.
So, what exactly? She's talking to like one of the other tactical personnel. It's quite obviously Jitator. And she says,
yeah.
"So, what kind of music is this again?"
I think it's called math rock.
Math rock.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
There's like
oh,
extra
I think
notes in-
somebody's lifting some weights over there. I think they challenged other people.
Bro,
to-
that's you of those weights, bro.
So, did you know?
Yeah. Hello, Lieutenant Junior Grade Tootie. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Did you know that Pac-Man used to be called Puck-Man?
What is Pac-Man? Some sort of pack animal on your home planet?
It's it's. I gotta go. I'm just like,
I roll in with the grill. The grill has arrived, everybody.
You get a little. Go ahead and give me a. I'm envisioning something much different than what you're hoping for. Go ahead and give me a. I think this is a luck die situation. Just roll your luck dice pool,
Oh man,
Jimmy.
Go gadget luck dice roll. There we go.
A
Lucky
7
number
on a
7.
2d6.
Man, I don't roll anything but a 7 on my luck die rolls.
So, yeah, Jimmy pulls in with the grill. It is a hibachi. If you don't know what a hibachi is, it's a sort of micro grill. It's essentially made to carry around with you, to the beach, etc.
No barbecues. That's the grill master.
It's like a Grill Master 1000.
It's like a grill master
what it
50.
says on the side of it.
That's not what I was expecting. I have this
Honestly-
huge pile. How am I going to cook all that on this?
Not what I was expecting either, to be honest. I don't know much. I never did it. One of the dads did it. That's
Look,
how I
just-
thought maybe you would do it.
Put the fucking grill down on the table and just leave it to me.
I mean, I can see if we can get another one, but Grill Master just sounded real good. But this looks kind of lame, to be
Look,
honest.
I'll get started on this. See if you can get something better.
Well, what we used to do back home is we'd dig a hole and put some magma in it, and then we'd put the metal over the top, and we'd cook the food over the magma.
Did you ever
that was-
fall into the magma?
I never did, but some people did.
Technically, it's not magma if it's on the surface.
Really?
It's lava.
Oh.
Wow. I
Well, what
didn't
if you
know that.
put it in a hole and then cover the hole with something? Is it magma again?
If it's underground, yes.
Oh, it wasn't underground though.
Well, technically, if it came up and then you put it back down, it'd just be superheated rock. But you'd have a hard time finding gloves to be able to handle it, to be honest.
Look, I gotta get cooking here, so you can take that conversation out of the range of
Do you
My
want
arms,
a
at
different
least.
grill? I can see if
Just-
Dora has another one.
If you can get something else, that's fine. But this works for now.
I'll check. Meow, meow. See what's on the list here.
Yeah, I'm gonna start frying up some burgers.
Meow.
Is this electric, or do I actually have to get charcoal?
No, this is
and-
a little hibachi, man. This requires charcoal and shit, man.
Look, just can you get an electric grill or something?
Let me see. Filter. Meow.
I think we're halfway
Electric.
through
Meow.
their break.
No, it can't be that long, dude.
Jimmy,
Yeah?
all the resources that have been delegated for the party have been used. A lot of them were on sporks.
Sporks.
Yes, plus the pink flamingos.
Look, guy,
Well, you need the
Jimmy,
flamingos. They make it tropical, dude.
Jimmy,
That's what you
just
said.
go and get some charcoal, please. I'll reimburse you personally. Just get the charcoal and bring it back. I gotta get this food started.
Yeah,
People are
sure.
hungry.
Yeah, of course.
Chop, chop.
I mean, there's M&Ms and stuff.
I grab a flask out of my pocket. Drink a little.
The best part
Put it
is
back.
you guys don't even have any plates. Like, you just have sporks. I think Jimmy forgot like several key ingredients. He got
Man, I
this-
thought RA9 was doing
He's
all
got
that
this
stuff,
giant
dude.
bowl of guacamole, and RA9 has gotten the only utensils are his promotional sporks. And I feel like they're not even good. Like the paint on the back keeps like rubbing off, like as people.
You just use a marker. Put it on like permanent marker, like some Sharpie.
Its guacamole tastes like ink.
Oh.
Dude, that's why you use the Doritos. Scoop.
What's a Dorito?
Scoop. It's the chips over there with the cheese on them. I know you like cheese. You might like it.
Chips. I don't see any chips.
No.
Do you mean crisps?
I thought we'd be beyond this by now. Many. But yes.
I like to be accurate.
Yes. I need some more tea.
No, there's too much flavor. I'll just stick to my sandwich. I'll eat it with the spork.
I pass by with some charcoals. You can try dipping the sandwich in. It's always fun to experiment.
But it's a cheese sandwich.
Yeah, but what if it can become more?
But I want a cheese sandwich.
Jimmy, get the charcoal.
I got it here, Captain. I'm coming. Run along with like a bag. Here you go.
Yeah, I get started.
Do you need a lighter? I go into my pocket and pull out like 6.
I got one. Yeah, pull out a Zippo
Okay.
from my pocket.
Put them back. You'll be glad to know that when I was organizing things, there's no orgy area, as you can see, and no one's naked.
Perfect. But we're just on the first shift. So keep an eye out, you know.
I mean, I didn't say people, but you know. Apparently, I'm the one who likes to get naked, and I don't think everyone.
I mean, it's okay to like what you like. It just, you know, maybe not putting it in other people's faces.
I think as soon as you say that, we hear this sort of loud like, "Oh my god!"
Shit! Fuck, it's lit in here! Dude! Listen! I would walk up to the captain. What's the strongest shit you got?
Is this? I look at this person. Is this person in uniform?
Who is this person?
This is Happy Fun Time. He's a felon. Or
He's a
felon, how do you say
felon.
that? I'm not.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Two different things.
I feel like it's one of the requirements to be
It's part of
in
it, yeah.
the alliance. You can't be a felon. Maybe.
No, a felon. So and
Yeah.
he's super well dressed. In the sense that he look like, he looks. What would you call it?
Is he wearing a silver like shell suit?
Well, not in like the traditional sense, but more like, I don't want to say hip either because he's not like super young, but like he looks good.
But he's not wearing? Is he wearing a uniform or just like regular civilian clothing?
No, regular
or
civilian.
Just
He's-
regular civilian.
Yeah.
What was that? Sorry, what are you looking for?
What's the strongest you got?
Well, we have some really potent liquor. If
You got do you have appletinis?
we have replicators,
Yeah, but what you got here?
burgers.
Fuck, where's the drink at? Fuck.
The replicators over there.
Tater!
I feel like there's sangria here. I feel like
Yeah.
What's up, Dad? Get over here, man. Fuck.
I'm running up for the bro bump, the chest bro bump.
Moto strolls in with his acoustic guitar over his back.
Jimmy's like walking to the captain with a bag of charcoal. You're like,
Wait, something feels wrong.
charcoal explodes, goes everywhere.
Oh no.
Yo, bro, what's up?
Bro, you made it, bro. It's a party.
Fuck! Yo, this
Yo.
music lit.
Yo, where the appletinis at, bro?
Yo, I don't know. I was asking, dude. Not
Uh,
answering at all.
Excuse me.
Bro, that's the captain. Oh, yes, captain, sir.
Oh, you two, take it out of the way. There's someone there behind you trying to get by.
Fuck, sorry.
It's okay.
Oh,
Moto
hey,
just sort of
dude.
wanders over to the corner. I don't think I've ever seen him before. Who is he?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, that one that just walked over there with the guitar.
As Moto?
Yeah, Moto just walked by.
I mean, I've seen him. He's pretty well known on the ship's Instagram social network, but you know, just
Is that new crew member that we just picked up?
I mean, according to the records, he's been on the ship the whole time because we didn't pick him up from the Ogron ship or anything.
Well,
but,
no, but he's the taco guy, right?
He's talking about Moto.
Yeah, Moto.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were saying you were Moto, and I was.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was like, why is Moto here, and why am I okay? Well then that completely ruins everything I was saying, because I was talking about Pony's character about the Instagram thing. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's okay.
I'm sorry.
What was Instagram called? You had a good name for it, Pony. What was it?
Mine?
Yeah.
Space. Oh, what was it? Oh, something. Do you mean Instagram app or just my?
You called Instagram something, but it was like a space version, a future version.
I don't remember, but Spacetagram.
Spacetagram.
Oh man, I'm about to space palm.
Sorry, I made you feel bad. I just took that completely off the wrong rails. I'm so sorry. Okay, so, are you talking about that guy with the guitar on his back?
Yeah, who is he? Is that the new?
You never met Moto?
I haven't actually had the pleasure.
Yes, that's the I will call him person who delivered tacos to the ship. Yeah. That's the individual that brought tacos onto the ship, but didn't get tips, so he's a little salty about it.
Sign up for tactics, I see.
Yeah, I think he liked the black uniform the most. So.
Very well. Well, let him know he can have some food if he wants it. He seems to be climbing up onto a table right now, though. Is that allowed?
I don't think.
Yeah, Moto's just setting up his he brought a chair up onto one of the tables in the corner. He's gonna sit on the chair. He's gonna start playing some acoustic guitar.
Bro, goth dude's playing some guitar, bro. Guitars get you babes. You just gotta own one. You don't even need to like play it or nothing.
I feel like this is a lot of sound in one space. I've got acoustic going on in the corner, and then I've got some crazy beat math rock going on the other side. This is a remix I was not expecting. Excuse, Moto, excuse me. Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, hey. So, do you want to get some food or maybe some iced tea or something?
Well,
Because
I was gonna.
I don't
play
know
some
if you're
music.
supposed to climb on tables. I don't really think it's space
Well,
regulation on the ship.
Do
to
we
be
like
could-
triple up on it? Does Neil like bring in? Does Neil like wheel in? I think Neil has the 1990s high school display for movies.
Wheeling in on
Do
a
you-
cart.
Do you have that black wheelie cart with the TV strapped
It's
to it?
international, by the way. Like we had those here
I
too.
know.
They fixed them up. Everyone had that.
Every
Black...
single teacher had that fucking same thing, and there was one for the whole school.
Yeah.
Has everyone got their food? Good. Prepare yourself for a 27-hour video of the ship play.
You start to hear Green Day "Time of Your Life." Come on.
I'd lean in. I lean next to Ruby as Braxton. Did he just say 27 hours?
Yeah, I just asked him to make his own. Look, in order for me to get him to try to interact with people, I tried to get him to make a short film.
Short film, eh?
I think
20. Okay, look. I finished off all the food. I have some very important work to prepare for the agreement
Captain,
on.
your quote's coming on.
Time of
didn't
your
even-
life.
I didn't give him a quote.
but I set up special hologram hockey with people.
Another turning point, fuck stuck in the
It's just. Does my quote pop up? What's my quote?
What? It's you saying the quote. What happens, Bobby?
And it's black. It's black and white. For some reason, Neil has made everything black and white.
He probably
Brian
like
Ines
took
was,
his
like green.
phone out and recorded me like saying, "Make it happen, engage warp."
That's a good
Could be
quote.
worse.
I mean, I like it. Mine was not all who wander are lost, but you know, that's really the only one I
Oh,
could.
it's yours next, Ruby. Look.
Not all who wander are lost. Was I good?
That was why he didn't even come and ask me to. He
very good.
didn't film me at all. He just pulled out his phone or some sort of camera device while I was giving orders on the bridge.
Maybe
that-
you wanted like a natural one from you, you know? So people
Captain, the
saw
only-
you.
The only quote I got from you was "Leave me alone, not now." Neil.
Oh, I remember that actually.
I mean, you do say that a lot.
I do.
You do say leave me alone a lot, Captain.
I could re-edit it, but it would add an extra minute to runtime. Everyone had 6 minutes. That would give you about 7 minutes, Captain.
So you actually made a 27-hour introductory film?
Well, Ruby said she wanted a 6 minutes quote. Well, a 6-minute interview with everyone on the ship.
I meant everyone of the officers, but that's
Ooh.
my bad. I forgot. Usually there's a loss in translation there, you know, crisp chips. I'm sorry. How about we just skip to only officer sections? Just fast forward. Just do that. How about that?
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road.
27 hours of that.
That's
Oh my
torture.
God. Yeah, I
Time
don't.
lapse by the wrist.
Oh, but don't leave, Captain. I made sure that we had a special cocktail because I know you said you like doing like whiskey or bourbon with your maple syrup.
Yes.
I asked the bartender potentially to put some ginger in there, and we would call it a Mountaineer Mule. How about that? What do you think about that?
That sounds like a fantastic idea.
Good. Go get some because you're gonna be here a minute. I think.
Be quick, please. Thank you.
You want me to go get it?
Oh, I thought you said you. Okay, no, I'll go get one. Do you want anything?
Oh, just some iced tea is good. Thank you. I like lemon in it.
Sure.
I'll have some Mountain Dew.
There's
Now,
some right there.
I need to interject here. Now, simply, I need to know: do you actually IRL call it iced tea, or you say sweet tea, right?
Sweet tea.
Yeah. Okay.
I bring you back like a brisk iced tea, like something
It makes
equivalent to
me.
that.
It makes me feel better to know that you call it sweet tea because it's way more adorable that way. Like it has to be sweet tea.
Well, I mean, they said earlier they only had iced tea, so I figured I'd just sweeten myself.
Tequila body shots, slow.
If they take their clothes off, it's not my fault.
Bro, I'm gonna take my shit off, bro.
Do it!
Oh my I'm doing it, bro.
Weiler, you just immediately hear. Weiler starts chasing you. Weiler starts chasing you around, Jitator.
A topless Jitator is being chased around by Weiler.
Yeah, because you tucked your shirt. You've tucked your shirt into the belt, like you just running around, and it's trailing behind you, and Weiler's on all fours chasing after you at this point. That's about how the party goes, I think, for the most part.
Success.
Everybody roll me an endurance check, please.
Okay. Ooh.
And if you have hardy, you can add that, or resistance.
Definitely don't have any of those. Look at all those twos. What the fuck?
Wow.
Why do we all have a 2 in endurance?
Jimmy's
an
the only
18.
one with endurance. My
Damn.
God. A 7, an 8 from Ruby, a 7 from Captain McQuaid. You've only got 2 endurance dice. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, I'm an old man.
A 4 from RA9, an 18 from Jimmy, a 9 from Jitator, and an 8 from Happy Fun Time. Everybody except Jimmy is super fucked up by the next day. And at this point, you guys have been traveling for 11 days straight. Now we enter the negative time. So you guys are taking a 1d6 penalty after this point. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mean to click that into there. But
You got
do we have do we have a effect or a condition?
You don't have a condition per se. Well, actually, yeah, you do. You do have a condition. Absolutely.
Hungover
Let's give you-
condition.
Let's give you guys a condition. You got 1 level of probably sick, frankly. People got pretty fucked up. Now, Ruby, you didn't drink. So this isn't applicable for you. But everybody else is going to get a condition here.
I don't
Would
drink
Neil be
either.
drinking?
What's that?
Neil probably wouldn't be
He'd be
drinking.
fucked up on cigarettes, probably. So many cigarettes, he just can't handle it.
Did Neil just keep sneaking away into the kitchen to like smoke underneath like the fucking?
The fend
No, we
hood.
can't get tobacco, remember? I have to go to the holodeck.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Keep sneaking off to the holodeck. It's probably like every 10
That's the
minutes
only
too. If you've ever worked with anybody that smokes, they take breaks like every fucking 20 minutes. It's crazy. Let me see here. Where did I do with the page? I keep trying the wrong folder. Okay, conditions. I'm pretty sure it's sick. Poisoned. Is it poison? Yeah, you guys are poisoned. Poisoned.
You what, mate?
If you go to the second level, second page of your character sheets, you have an option to add a condition. Add poisoned.
Even to RA9?
RA9 did not imbibe, I assume, right?
No.
I think it may just be the captain who was drinking out of us. And Jitator and stuff.
Yeah, I was drinking, yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like some of the other people were probably like actually on duty and couldn't drink.
Well, you guys had the thing going on all day.
That's
Yeah,
true.
like the different chefs were coming in.
Yeah. So a good portion of the ship is pretty fucked up at this point. Hungover
dude.
and gnarly. It's brutal. The hallway looks like the day after Halloween, right? It's that look. If you see people just kind of aimlessly walking down the streets the night after, like the morning after Halloween, people with sex head and
That's just Saturday morning in Wales.
It's every morning in Glasgow.
it's like half their hair is like styled, the other half is like, they got
Half
bed
of the
head.
plastic flamingos were stolen.
The
Half
rest
of my
were
mustache
defaced.
is like
Bro, where
all fucked up.
from?
Did your mustache just get shaved off?
No, but it's definitely. I definitely slept and like it's all like fucked up and it's all disgusting looking. I forgot to comb it.
So
With
it's
my
got
morning.
maple syrup, like all kind of
It's
congealed in it.
disgusting. There's probably a little bit of food still there.
It's the worst thing getting syrupy or stuff like that in your beard and mustache. It's a nightmare.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gross.
so
that pain.
the next day is pretty brutal. You know,
Not
and
for me, dude.
it didn't go well for most of the crew. I ran like a general role for the crew. A good portion of the crew is just fucking hurting. It's horrible. Like walking through the halls, you see people kind of bleary-eyed. And
But
I think
spirits seem up at all? Like are people kind of maybe jolly a little bit after a fun night though?
maybe after a few cups of coffee or something, they'll be all right. But for now, it's not so much. The first shift comes by, and it's just like a collective groan like through the ship. A horrible sort of zombie-like state has sort of taken hold on the crew. Captain, your alarm starts to go off. Hockey goal noise.
Scored again. Oh shit. That's way too loud. I gotta turn that down. Yeah, I get up and like quickly get dressed, but I'm like I have a splitting headache, and I roll over to the maple syrup corner of my room and pour a little shot. I down a quick dart of maple syrup.
So
and,
you notice that your default maple syrup that you keep like ready to drink for a shot in the morning is like empty.
Did I really drink all that last night?
You're like,
oh, I did.
Oh,
But your flowers bloomed now.
Oh, yeah. I noticed in the corner. Let me see what this is.
It's an Orchis italicus. Italicus, if people want to go. Commonly known as the naked man orchid. And the petals of the flower look like little naked men, but little weenies. Like it's a real thing. You can look it up, folks.
It's how I'm definitely way too hungover to notice right now, but like just from a distance, that's a beautiful flower. Very impressed.
It is quite beautiful.
Fully bloomed. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Are those dicks?
Quickly. If I hadn't slept in, I would have actually gone over and looked at it, but it's just there on the desk for now. It's just like proudly displayed.
And it's a real flower. I'm not making this up.
No,
Just to be clear, people, it's a real flower that exists in real life. It's amazing.
Oh god. But yeah, I'm just gonna roll over to the where all my clothes is. I'm gonna get dressed, toss on some cologne, and give my hair a quick brush. I forget to comb my mustache. There's probably something in there. I can't smell anything from all the smoke from the charcoal and stuff that I've been breathing the night before. So like I can't really smell like the crumbs and the stuff in my mustache. So it's probably a little bit grosser than I expected. I don't look in the mirror. And I'm gonna get a coffee and I'm gonna walk into the bridge. As I'm walking,
everyone just kind
of raise my coffee cup. Morning.
Good morning, Captain.
Oh, that is loud.
Good morning, Captain.
That is louder. I'm gonna drink some of my take a sip of coffee.
Do you manage to fill out that paperwork, Captain?
How are you all so chipper today?
I am always chipper, sir.
It's Monday, Captain.
Oh, you don't drink, do you?
Yes.
Of course I drink. I've had several bowls of water.
No, both of you don't get it. Alcohol.
Why would I drink that horrible concoction?
Boiled water.
Well, I think I drank enough for all of us, so it's probably a good thing that you didn't drink.
Thank you, Captain.
You're welcome, Neil. So, paperwork. What is this paperwork? How far away are we, anyway, from Vendelier? I'm just sitting there rubbing my eyes, like just getting the sleep out of my eyes.
Scanner's report distance, please.
So typically that's RA9's job.
All right. How close are we?
Well, if you look at the map,
Oh, blah, 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 blah. Of course. I was going to look at the map, of course. 72. Is it light what?
those are parsecs.
Do it.
We are 72 parsecs away, Captain.
So we're not too much longer. Commander Beige, can you gather all senior officers for the ready room, please? Well, actually, not all senior officers. For this specifically, just yourself, RA9. We'll include Ruby, Weiler, and that should be good.
Can they all be on the bridge right now? Yes. Ruby has a station on the bridge, right?
No.
Oh, does she not?
Nope.
Oh, damn it.
But
Hilarious.
Ruby's like carting in coconut water and bananas because she's had an extraordinary amount of people asking for hydration and potassium because of their. It's like, banana, good morning. Banana, coconut water, coffee, good morning.
Oh,
Everyone's already here, Captain.
I could use a banana right now.
Do you want two? You can have two bananas. I won't.
Whoa, where'd you come from?
I'm just bringing it around. A lot of people have been asking for extra liquids this morning, and the best cure for a hangover: coconut water, banana.
I will take both, but did you just hear that? I need yourself. I'm gonna need Commander Beige, RA9, and Weiler as well in the ready room with me. I have something to discuss for our mission at Vendaler.
Yes, Captain.
Oh, okay.
I'll meet you in the ready room. Yeah, I'm gonna hop up and slowly hobble off into the ready room.
Lieutenant Zebra, you have the con?
Very well, sir. Thank you.
It is con, right?
It's con, i.e. control.
Okay, so I'm happy that you're all here on such short notice. I know you were all literally standing around me, but regardless,
I'd like
curious.
to take a 2-minute break, Captain.
We just got here. Do you have to pee?
Yes.
You can go. Look, it's bad timing, I guess. Lieutenant Commander RA9.
Yes, Captain.
Are you aware of any diplomatic members that we have aboard the ship from the Alliance that could help us in these matters? I know our ship is stocked full of all sorts of different people for all sorts of different roles.
I'm the ambassador of the ship.
We do have an ambassador on board, Captain.
Well, aside from our ambassador, do we have any, diplomats on board? I feel like there was some in the ship's manifest of people. I'm gonna go through it really quickly on my data pad. There's one here. Diplomat Theodore Medrin.
Yes, Theodore Medrin.
Yes, could you bring Mr. Medrin along with us, please?
Sorry.
Would you like me to call him now, Captain?
Yeah, if you could get them to report here, that would be fantastic.
RA9 to Theodore.
Medton.
What was the name?
Medton. No, it's
Medton.
Medton.
Medton. Theodore Medton.
Brun with an R.
You don't have an R on your on the on
Did
the
I
crew
type it in the
database.
thingy?
Yeah, you put
My bad.
Medton. T-O-N.
No, R with an R. Sorry. Hello.
Hello, the captain would like you in the ready deck.
The captain would like my what?
Would like to have you at the ready deck.
Uh,
Can you come to my position?
Yes, I'll get the computer to do it. I'll who are you?
This is RA9, the senior science officer.
Right. Very well. I'll be right there.
Thank you. He's on his way, Captain.
You sure know what you're doing, don't you? Okay, so as we're waiting for Mr. Medrin to show up, the gist of it is there are a few more skirmishes between the Venetians and the Boreans on the moon, and we need to make sure that we go into this with the proper knowledge, and I figure we should consult whatever we have on board or whoever we have on board to make this, go as smooth as possible. I know both yourself and Commander Beige, RA9, put together some fantastic introductory letters that we sent off that were met with great success after a few revisions, so I'm very proud of you for that. But aside from that, there's still a lot of tension, and we really need to make sure that we are set in stone for that. There's another event as well that's taking place with the Ogron prisoners down in the brig. We are going to have to represent them at trial on Vendelier in order to get them prosecuted into their judicial systems, because we were in space that wasn't necessarily ours. We are the ones who need to represent them. So I'm going to put Commander Beige and yourself, RA9, on this case, because I feel you both have the background to properly carry this through. I'll help you with it as we proceed through, but only in a mentorship role. I want you guys to handle this. Do you have any legal experience?
Indeed, I do.
That's fantastic. What have you done before that gave you this experience?
And I have studied law at the academy.
Ah, just the typical courses. So you would be well versed in this. I'm assuming Mr. Medrin shouldn't be too far. Ah, perfect. Yes, Mr. Medrin.
Hello, Captain. It's good to see you.
Yes, I put my hand out to shake it.
I'd shake your hand.
What does
give it a
Mr.
pat.
Medrin look like?
He's kind of like a sphere shape almost. He's a human, but he's very rotund. There's a little pencil mustache, and get a dark brown hair and like a bowl cut.
Is it an Errol Flynn type mustache?
So it's a very, very, very thin pencil mustache, just there. Very round of face and body, and in very, very nice clothes. Like not really a uniform per se. So, what can I do for you? Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, had something in my throat there. The Vendelier Moon of Shoku, the dispute between the Boreans and the Venetians?
Yes.
I'm sure you are aware of this dispute.
Oh, of course. It's messy.
It is indeed. I was hoping to use your expertise in the diplomatic field to sort of come up with an approach in how we should best handle this.
Okay, well, with the Boreans, you can just hand them a few panels and say, well, calm down now, and typically the Boreans are pretty friendly for the most part. But the Venetians are very... Well... Look around the room, make sure there's no Venetians. Well, they can be a bit of a stick in the mud, let's say.
For some reason, I imagine that Mr. Medrin here has a little handkerchief that he keeps patting his forehead with.
Yeah, and it's like, and my neck, my chins as well get a little pat every now and again.
Yeah, so... Well, we need to get down there and listen to them, but for the most part, you just... If you want general advice with the Boreans, just be nice to them, and with the Venetians, be forthright, try to be polite, and then try not to bruise their egos, because
Do you have much experience dealing with either the Venetians or the Boreans in the past as a diplomat?
Meh. I've done work here and there.
Would you mind sitting in on all the hearings and helping us along with some advice?
Well, that's why I'm here and do the dirty work so you don't have to, of course.
Well, we will definitely be using your services.
Very well. Will I have an escort and that kind of thing?
Oh, yes. There will be a full suit of us going down.
Good. Any Ogrons?
Well, there will be Ogrons with us. Well, no, not with that group of us. No, that's a whole other matter.
But just keep them downwind. I can't be doing with that awful stench they have, Ugh.
It's definitely something.
Oh.
I'll see
Do
what
you
I can
have
do.
one in engineering? I passed by there and it's quite pungent.
That is something else altogether, I'm afraid.
Well, I hope I don't run into it, whatever it is.
Is it that bad?
Well, I have a sensitive nose.
Ruby?
Oh.
Yes, Captain.
Are there any regulations on hygiene and cleanliness aboard the ship? I assume there are, but I figure you as a medical professional.
Hope there is. We are a civilized society after all. Hope one could use a bit of the old water and soap. It's simple.
By the way, I think that Mr. Medron here, Mr. Medron, probably reeks of cologne.
Oh, yeah. Like that really annoyingly pungent, totally, yeah.
It'll linger in the room for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's quite easy to pick up a nice perfume, cologne here and there, and just, a light pat here and there does wonders.
Yes, Captain, we do have a cleanliness regiment.
Can you
are allotted showers.
see if you can speak to Jimmy? I'm assuming it's him. I don't mean to make assumptions, but just look into it if you could at some point.
Sure, I don't mind. I'll look into it.
Thank you. Yes, Mr. Medron, that will be it for the time being. I just wanted to sort of run the situation by you. I will forward a full docket of all the information that we have ascertained on the situation if you want to prepare further.
Oh, of course, Captain. Of course. Thank you for involving me, of course. Very gracious of you. I'll be in my quarters.
Yeah, I just put my hand out to shake it one more time.
I shake it and then give you the pat in the back of the hand again.
Yeah, I was gonna do the same thing, but I kind of awkwardly stop it. It's very well. We'll see you when we land.
Yes, well, I'll be in my quarters reading over those notes.
Any questions? Just feel free to ask.
Of course. Thank you.
You should have direct line of communication to my comms badge if you need anything.
Yes, thank you. You're most gracious. Good day.
Okay, so that mostly covers it. I'm happy that we have him on board. I will forward all the information that I have on both situations. The Ogron case that we're going to have to, unfortunately, we have to represent in this case, but we'll take care of that and everything I have on the dispute on the moon between the Venetians and the Boreans. I'll send it all towards your guys' little computer things, and we will get along.
That's LCT for the abbreviations, little computer things.
It's going to be chummy computer things. My memory is starting to fade, so it has a different name every day. Dismissed.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Captain, what did you want to talk about?
I'll fill you in later, Neil.
Yes, Captain.
Actually, stick around.
Here's some coughing, like.
I guess everyone filters out. Like
he smells horrible, by the way. Neil.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does he like?
You can't hide it. Like
cigarettes?
it's always hilarious when people that smoke try to hide it. You know, like it doesn't ever work. There's never been a successful case.
Yeah, I walk up and I was gonna talk about the the case or the dispute, but this pungent scent of smoke overrides the scent of the dirty perfume or the dirty cologne on Medrin. Just, Neil, you I'm sorry, Neil.
Does that mean you haven't done the paperwork yet?
No. You've been smoking, haven't you?
Oh.
I look at you. You stink.
I had a bath this morning, Captain.
You do realize you're going around regulation by smoking a banned substance in the holosuite?
Technically, Captain, I don't know what you're talking about.
You've been smoking cigarettes.
No.
You smell of cigarette smoke. Neil, I know the smell.
It must be the hallway, Captain.
Give me a bluffing plus your charisma, Neil. But I think you're gonna take a penalty here.
I have to take 1d6 anyway because we're traveling.
You guys are
still.
traveling. Yeah, you guys have not had proper rest. So you're taking a minus 1d6 plus, I'm going to say at least another...
Is that a condition?
No. It's...
Can I put minus 1d6 in the modifier?
Yeah, you can put... It's actually going to be a minus... We're going to say 2d6.
For the smoke.
Yep.
No luck die.
A 19 on a 46. Okay, give me a perception check, Captain McQuaid.
Okay, perception check. That's typically made with intuition, isn't it?
Yeah, intuition.
I'm gonna use.
Well, there's a perception button.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be using which exploit is it? I can use a different pool or a different attribute, so I'm gonna use logic instead. I have the D6 penalty as well from.
Yep.
The rest thing, right? Okay, so that's logic. Any applicable skills? I guess not, hey?
No, this is just a perception
Just
check.
straight perception? Okay, so logic. -1. And I'm going to add 2. Oh, it's too late because I rolled. So, yeah, 7. So I guess he doesn't smell it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't smell it. Maybe you're still a little over mapled, and you've still got maple syrup in your mustache.
The room just stinks of dirty perfume.
It must have just been that musk of that diplomat. God.
Are you feeling okay, Captain?
Yeah, I should probably go lie down. That was way too pungent a scent. I'll forward you all the information to your computer.
Thank you, Captain.
Something's poking you, by the way, in the arm, Neil. Like, you've just now noticed the captain has some sort of plant on his table.
Huh. Captain?
I'm like almost at the door, but I stop and turn back. Yes, Commander Beige.
I'm just going to have a few words with the Chief Medical Officer, so I won't be on the deck for the next couple of minutes. Is that okay, Captain?
Sure.
May I take one of your flowers?
If you wish. I don't see the
Sorry,
reason.
Statues, I don't...
They're beautiful. What do you mean statues? It's a flower. It's an orchid.
Right.
It's a beautiful flower.
Can I take one of your orchids?
Sure.
Thank you.
I don't know why you'd want one. Just a regular flower.
No reason.
I didn't take you for the type.
Thank you.
Well then, I'll talk to you later. You can.
Okay, Cap. You take it easy today, okay?
We're in my office here.
I should probably be the one leaving then.
You probably should, yeah.
Right. Yes. Because
Yeah,
you were walking towards the door and I got a little confused.
Yeah, I was gonna, go to the washroom.
Neil's
and,
doing the thing where he takes like one step backwards, like he gets like closer to the door.
Right.
Yeah, I walk into the room and sit at the desk. That'll be all.
Take a captain. Commander Beige to Chief Medical Officer 2T. Hello.
Sorry, excuse me. Yes, Commander Beige. Boop boop.
I'd like to schedule an emergency consultation.
What's the matter? You all right?
I need to discuss medical ship things.
Medical. Are you worried because it's not a secure line? Is it something private you need to talk to me about?
Yes.
Okay. I have come on down to Mickle Bay. We can go to my office. I have a consultation. Okay.
Thank you. A couple of minutes. Hello, Chief Medical Officer 2T.
Hello, Commander Beige.
This meeting will have to be on record. Are you okay with that?
I'm fine with that. I mean, how are you feeling? What's the matter? Tell me about it.
I'm worried about the captain.
Why are you worried about the captain? I mean, his breath did still smell heavily of whiskey and maple this morning, so I'm sure he's still a little.
He was slurring a little bit. He's getting phantom smells.
Phantom smells?
Yes. He said he smelt something funny.
I mean, that diplomat did smell very musky. Maybe he was just smelling his musk.
And then when I asked him about it, he said it completely disappeared.
What do you mean? Did you smell anything?
No.
Interesting.
My smell has been a bit off recently. I can't really smell much, though.
Why does it...
I also found these little miniatures of naked men in his office.
I've got it upside down in my hand. Could you put it facing me? It's just got...
I think it's supposed to be that way.
Oh, okay. That is,
There seems to be an extra appendage there.
It smells like a flower. I mean, it smells a little bit like cigarette smoke, but has he been smoking in his office? Did you come from his office?
Yes, I just came from his office.
Okay, put a note down. Captain could be smoking cigarettes. Potential problem with his condition of not moving. Okay,
I'm just worried that we've been at warp for a long time and he might be a little bit stressed.
Well, I mean, this is did you say it was a statue? I mean, this is a flower petal, honey. It's weird, but it's flower petal.
He did call it a flower.
Yeah, smell it. This is a flower petal.
I don't want to put that near my face.
Okay.
It has an obvious penis.
It's a flower petal.
With a bright purple penis.
Why are you worried? I mean, that's just its shape.
He kept saying it was beautiful.
Why are men always finding things so phallic looking? It's just a petal.
This is Peachy trying to play a straight person, by the way.
I know you think. What do you eat?
That's good.
I don't understand.
Okay, look. I'm just gonna fold the little, what you call penis petal back a little bit, and we're just gonna see. And now she's got two legs. There you go. It's just flower petals, sweetheart.
How much do they bloom for? It's quite a lot, isn't it?
You mean how long did it bloom for? Or...
No. How many flowers are typically on it?
There's a ton of them on it. It's like a cluster of them.
There is about another 43 of these in his office.
I mean, here, okay. So on the record, but between you and me, the captain's choice for decoration, whether it pays heed to any sort of sexuality or preference for him, is up to him. It's up to him. I mean, if that's why you're concerned about...
Oh, is this him expressing his sexuality?
I don't know. Maybe that's a conversation that, when
It's
he's
very
ready
out
to
of
have...
character for him.
Well, I wasn't aware that you were aware of his character very much, but I
Yes,
will ask him.
I read about him every day.
You read about the captain every day.
Did you know he used to be stickman? I think they called him stickman, frozen stickman.
He played hockey. Yes, I know.
Hockey, right.
He's very thorough when he tells you about it. I figured he probably told you at some point.
No, he doesn't talk to me. He just tells me about ship stuff, and also to stop talking to him because he just can't right now.
So in your free time, I'm gonna get this straight. Okay. So in your free time, you research the captain, even though he has expressly said for you to stay clear of him, and now you are concerned about a plant that you say looks like a man with a penis pedal.
Well, he won't talk to me, and I was taught in the academy that you have to get to know your captain, and because he told me to watch something called Fern Gully.
It's a good movie.
But then he told me to leave, so I just pulled up his reports and read about him. He once punched a commanding officer in the face because, and I quote, "These people aren't gonna die for you, beep face."
Do you have any idea what context that was in?
No, it's just a lot of quotes in the back. I think it was something to do with what was that war you were in, Bobby?
Oh God, it was the main war. What was the name of the war between the Alliance and?
It was just the True Alliance versus Alliance war, I think.
Does it have like a name, like the Cold War, or like World War One, or anything along
It's
those
up to
lines?
you guys.
What was it called, Bobby? What was that war?
Okay. Oh God.
It's a war between Aspu and Taint.
Oh my God.
The mess.
And it's because the Aspu was encroaching on Taint territory.
This is Zakonicus's time. He's been waiting for this moment.
War of No Man's Land. Interesting.
The paper war.
The turtle touching.
That's
cloth.
great. It's the paper war.
Yeah, it was during his duty in the paper war.
I mean, I know he did great service in that time. That's how he became captain of this. You know,
He has
ship.
a lot of medals.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I mean, I'm
He
impressed.
doesn't wear any though, apart from that hockey one.
Yeah, maybe he's just humble. It's fine. Look, just okay. Commander Beige. It's gonna be fine. No matter how you feel, it's gonna be fine. I understand you're worried about the captain, but it's gonna be okay.
It's my job to be worried about the captain.
I'm sorry. I can't focus over the smell of cigarettes. You smell like a bar I used to work in when I was in my 20s. What is the matter? Is this from the captain's office? Did his office smell this way?
I didn't smell anything.
Can I come over there? Are you gonna be
sitting
alarmed
the
if
other
I?
opposite of the table with you? Is that
I
not
just-
close enough?
I need to conduct a eye exam on you. I just want to make sure
Oh.
what you're seeing on
Oh,
the
a medical exam, yes.
I'm saying yes. Okay. Come in. I'm gonna do an eye exam, but I'm actually just smelling you.
Yeah, give me a perception check. This isn't versus anything because Neil's trying to like bullshit you here.
Okay.
Why are you snorting at me?
It's okay. I just.
Are you like doing the truffle
I
thing?
breathe heavy. Where is Oh, there it is. Boop.
14 on a 46. Yeah, it does not take very much for you to realize that the smell is definitely coming from Commander
Yeah.
Beige.
Okay.
When he leaves the room, it lasts for a good 10 minutes.
I need to have you. I need you to be very honest with me. I know you're an honest person. You know, you're very honest. You fill out forms. You got to be honest. You know, etc. Have you been smoking It's okay. You can tell me. It's confidential. Space HIPAA.
You're very
Yeah, why are you
quiet.
whispering? I can't hear you.
You tell me to take up a new hobby for recreation, so I
meant,
took
like,
up smoking.
Origami or something. I didn't mean smoking. Jeez Louise. Okay, look.
I've got a new hobby and it's smoking.
Okay. This is gonna be hard because I didn't bring anything on the ship for, nicotine addiction. So
Don't you have lots of drugs?
I do, but they're not for nicotine addiction related things.
Out of character, you do have that? Do you know that you have that?
Mm-mm.
There's a drug that helps you get over any addiction. But
I didn't know that
it
we
doesn't mean you have to use that. I just wondered if you knew that existed.
Yeah. I mean,
I like Ruby's like old school holistic approach to everything.
Yeah, I wasn't
It's
sure
much
if she
better.
was doing the doctor thing.
Yeah, I'm making you go cold turkey.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
Peachy can't compute this because, like, Peachy, not Neil, Peachy. Because if there's a pill that can solve his problems, Peachy will be like 100% on that shit, without question.
You tried heroin?
let's do okay. How many cigarettes do you smoke a day currently?
Only about 60 to 80.
Okay.
What is that? 4 packs of cigarettes a day? I think there's 20 in a pack.
3 to 4 packs a day.
Okay. Well, let's do this.
It's my new hobby.
It's a bad hobby. Okay. I need you to. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay. I'm not gonna make you just stop smoking tomorrow because I'm afraid, frankly, of how you'll change. You're already sweating
please.
right now. I'll give you an option, okay? Okay,
Neil
here's
like
what we'll do.
tries to straighten his hair or something. You see his hands like this, like shaking violently.
I'll give you an option, okay? Let's do either you.
God, can you get nicotine poison from that much? That's a
I
lot.
could've
Like
believed
maybe
it.
that's nicotine poisoning at that point.
Well, if is he
Build
hand
up a
rolling them? Are you doing rollies?
No, it was Marlboro or Camels. It was
No,
Camels.
it was camels. That's what it was. Yeah. Okay, so let's do this. I'll make a deal with you. Okay.
Let's make a deal.
Yeah. Okay. You ready? Up some paperwork. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Notary pad straight there on the table.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do because this is my prescription officially. For every cigarette you smoke in a day, that's paperwork that you have to give a lesser officer under you to handle over you. I know how much you like making forms and stuff. So you cannot do paperwork or make forms for the captain to sign if you smoke a cigarette. For every cigarette, you have to take a form off your list you have to make.
Bluff.
No, it's up to you. You can smoke if you want to, but if I find out you're doing paperwork, I'm gonna tell the captain.
So for every cigarette I have,
That's a piece of paperwork
I can't do a paperwork.
you have to give to somebody who works under you to procure.
But it's it's a hobby.
You need to pick a hobby like going to Holocim and doing like whitewater rapids or something. Not smoking.
We get like a
that's not
quick
healthy
cut.
hobby.
We get like a quick cut to like Neil on a raft. And he just gets launched off of the raft.
The next day, still on duty at the bridge.
Take
Okay,
it to the limit.
I'm gonna sign on my line. Okay, you guys sign on yours. This is for the better. I know you don't understand, but addiction is a
whack.
serious thing.
I'm gonna look at this contract. And I'm gonna jimmy it a little so I can get at least 20 cigarettes in a day.
I don't know if you can smoke this contract.
I'm gonna word it in some kind of law babble that mean okay, maybe not 20. Maybe I can have 5 cigarettes a day without having to get rid of 5 bits of paperwork. Because there's no way I'm giving up paperwork. That's not happening.
You have just entered Neil's realm of speciality, Ruby.
Bureaucracy.
As soon as the contract is placed down on the table, you see Neil begin to emit this aura.
Runes start appearing on the page.
There's like
All these
little debris on the table that just starts like floating like up in the air, like to see his power level.
Rock
Yeah. Yeah, there's like band-aids that just start like flying, like floating in the air. And Neil's hair just like starts standing up.
And this has to go even further.
And yeah, this is Neil gets like this really serious face that just like
I push my glasses on and they flash.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me a bureaucracy plus your logic, please, Neil.
-1.
-1. 12 ones.
I'm not gonna look today.
A 13 on a
Ooh, it's not very
5d6.
good.
13 on a 5d6. Okay.
Doesn't she have to read it to see if I've jimmied it?
You do. Go ahead and give me a, let's see, Ruby, give me a, this is going to be a logic plus your, let's see, logic plus your, I guess this will just be perception. It's going to be a bit harder for you to do this.
Okay. I do have.
But you're minusing a 1d6, remember, because you're, you guys are all getting tired.
Okay, I am gonna spend 3 luck die, but I'm just gonna only throw 2 in there, just for that 1 minus d6.
Yeah. Well, no, you can just do -1, and then
On the dice roll
next one.
modifier?
Yeah, there's a luck die
Okay.
one right after that.
And then 3.
22 on a 6d6. Yeah, you could see Neil giving you like a little bit of the
It's
old.
like super shaky.
Yeah, he keeps like looking up at you like as he's writing this contract, like he's circling things, and then.
To be fair, Ruby is an empath, which means she can sense really strong emotions with people. So.
Oh yeah, you see like intense fear. I think coming off of Neil, like bleeding off of him.
You found the one thing that he will give up an addiction for.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to sign that there.
Yeah. Okay. Look, I'm not. There is an addendum at the bottom that says up to 20 cigarettes a day. I don't.
That's just a sub clause if clause A, B, and C are not cross-referenced with addendum 4.
Have you smoked any cigarettes today?
No.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. What time is it? It's quite early in the morning, so only about 10.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm gonna assume you've had at least one today, because unless you slept in those clothes, but you're not used to. I don't think you're that kind of. Yeah. So that voids your ability to make any contracts today. So I'm gonna write up the contract today, and it's just gonna say every cigarette Commander Neil Beige smokes, he must remove one contract or document that he is procuring for anything on board our ship over to a officer beneath him or shipmate beneath him. Okay, that's what we're doing.
Okay.
That's your prescription, we'll call it. Mm-hmm.
Ruby gets out her own pen That's a power move. What does your pen look
I
like?
feel like it's a Hello Kitty pen.
Yeah,
like one of those
exactly.
big
That's what I
chunky
had in
ones.
my head too.
It's like a classic, like
Is
click
it? Oh, is it
pen.
Hello Piggy?
Yeah, it's got little like pig snouts all over it, but the end of it, the clicker is a lollipop, like the shape's like a lollipop. Okay. Okay, now I need to sign it.
Neil has like pens ready, and then like seeing her bring out the pen, like
Just drop 3 pens on the floor.
it like goes
It-
into slow
entire,
motion
like-
for Neil. He just starts sweating, like
Each of the 3 pens I drop as they hit the floor, they're
The contract's in pink too. It's not written in blue. I'm sorry.
and I sign it.
Thank you. Okay.
I have a lollipop.
Yeah. Let's see what flavor we have.
Cigarette flavor.
No, we don't have any of that. How about
Cigar flavor.
No. How
Just
about
burning paper flavor. I
Well,
really want a cigarette.
the only
right now.
the only sugarless ones that I have are peppermint, so
Like
There
a
you go.
menthol cigarette.
that'll be all right.
mild cheese flavor.
Thank you.
Oh,
Now,
monster. It's not.
and I'm gonna. That's all I need. I just want to make sure you're okay. And I think the captain's all right, but I did take note of the plant situation, even though I don't. I think it's. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. So
Do you think the captain could smell the cigarettes?
I-
Oh, is that what the smell was?
potentially, also could have been that gentleman's cologne because I have not smelled Stetson Man in a long time, and that's definitely what it was.
That's the name of it. That's the one we were talking about.
Whose cologne?
The diplomat. I believe his name was. Was it Teddy? Teddy, something like that. I don't know.
Oh,
What was it? Theodore?
Medrin.
oh, Theodore Medron. Yes,
Yeah.
he's a very classy man.
He looked like somebody my mom would hang out with. So yes.
Right. I
It's
don't
okay.
know what that means.
You know, moms. You know. You don't know. Okay, that's all I need. Thank you.
I woke off thinking about my mother, and she's just doing paperwork.
And Ruby's gonna send a notice
For
to
some
every.
reason, because like every child has to be like the rebellious one. Is your mom like? Maybe your mom is like
oh my
the
god,
party
she's a
girl.
Jersey girl.
She's a party girl. Like
She sounds exactly like Happy Fun Time guy, but the lady version.
Fuck, man.
Your mom is Snooky.
Oh my.
I'm so sorry.
I haven't thought about Snoopy for ages, but
She wears like super bright red lipstick, and that's how you hate red. You know?
I divorced her when I was 11. I did the paperwork myself.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I
I
still have the fake tan scars.
I was wondering what. Sometimes when you're not wearing part, or you rolled up your sleeve for the beige uniform, I was like, how did you get so tan? That's so weird. Anyways,
It's an inch thick.
I thought I smelled
Oh no.
tanning liquid too.
As you're sort of having this flashback, Neil, you realize your mom was a smoker.
Are you okay? You gonna hello? Neil? Are you
I don't
alright?
want the fist bump anymore, Doctor. I want to go back. I want to go back.
Okay. Nurse Petal, can you please hold him for a second? Just hold him.
He's
down.
already run off.
And then
I've never seen anyone run like that before.
I have
I've never
become
seen
all that
Commander
I seek
Beige.
to destroy.
Neil runs like
okay. Boop boop boop. On my personal device, I'm gonna send an alert to all officers. If you see Commander Neil Beige smoking any cigarettes or potentially smelling of cigarettes, please alert Medical Officer Ruby Duty. Thank you.
I get that alert.
Commander Beige, come in, please.
You're muted.
Commander Beige, come in, please.
Yes.
All by myself.
No, Mummy, not the curly tongues.
Are you free right now?
I'm on duty, so you don't have to pay.
What? Do you want to be off duty for like a little while?
What? What is it you want, Jimmy?
Well, I was thinking we could hang out.
Hang out?
Yeah.
Aren't you supposed to be flying a ship?
No, I don't fly in a ship. I just make sure that when people want it to fly, it still does.
But we're currently flying.
Yeah, so my job's
Speaking
done.
of which, Jimmy, I would like
Yeah?
you to make a. I'd like you to make a logic plus engineering check. You're minusing a 1d6.
Okay. So it's just gonna be straight as it is, because my logic chip won't take effect. I'll check my exploits. I don't think any of these. I'm not fixing the ship in any way, am I?
No.
Okay. And it's just how it is, and I'll add a luck dice roll just in case I roll a peachy. A 24.
Okay, 24 on a 7d6. Okay, all right. Fair enough.
I can come to engineer it if you want, Jimmy.
Are you doing okay?
Yes.
You sound like you're doing that.
No,
Yeah, that thing. What is that?
nothing. I'm learning to play the kazoo.
Are you? I think you need my help. Are you in your quarters?
Where am I? Can I roll my luck? I want to see where I am.
Uh,
I just ran. I
Give
didn't
me-
go in
give
anywhere, I
me-
just ran.
give me a strength or agility plus running if you've got it.
I don't think I've got running. Let's go Archie. 8.
Okay, an 8. Yeah, you haven't gone too far. You've already stopped. You're probably just down the hall a bit, honestly.
I'm about 6 yards away from the medical
Oh, right, the med bay. Well, can I just
Yes.
meet you there in the med bay?
I'd rather get away from the med bay right now.
All right, you want to stop in it?
It's
My
called
quarters?
engineering where you work, Jimmy.
Yeah, but things are okay here. Do you want to go to my? Do you know where my quarters are?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, well, go there. I'll meet you there. And however long it takes me to get there.
Is it liable to take long?
I don't think so.
That's what Jimmy says about everything.
You do know where your quarters are, don't you, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Right. Well then, you should get there before me. You're being engineering and all.
Well, I gotta stop off somewhere first.
Right.
Okay.
Jimmy, give me a give me a logic check.
Uh-huh.
Logic plus. This might be a straight logic check for you. Just a straight logic check.
Okay. 10.
A 10 on a 3d6. Okay. Yeah, Neil, you're waiting there for quite a while. Eventually you realize that Jimmy must have forgotten to meet you. he just
I was leaving for the med bay first.
yeah. You started to leave, and then you thought of something else, and you just kind of lost your way and forgot about everything. I think that we're gonna speed along here. We're gonna speed along.
I would have gone back to the bridge if he didn't turn up.
Yeah.
Because it's Jimmy, right?
Yeah, we're gonna speed along, and you guys are gonna make it to the next leg here without any issue. I rolled another nothing. Okay. So the next hop basically is another 11 days. You guys are now at a negative 2d6 at this point for rolls.
Just how ran down does the crew seem at this point? Like, can I just make like a quick check to see like general morale, like how I gauge it?
Yeah, I mean, this is a few weeks without like any days off, really.
Yeah,
Just
want to make sure that everyone's like.
Yeah,
you
give
know,
me
like
a
no one's,
leadership.
like-
Give me a leadership plus your intuition.
Okay, leadership plus intuition. -2.
Minus 2d6, yeah.
20.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that hard to see. The crew is fucking exhausted. I mean, most of them have been working like 2 to 3 weeks without a break.
Yeah, if it seems like people are this drawn out, and with the roll, it seems sort of like I can gauge that people are really, really not at their best.
Yeah, there's probably like lots of like little back talk and stuff that's happening between people. Lots of like little like angry, like passive aggressive comments and shit like that. You know, that stuff that usually happens when people get really stressed out.
Yeah. I'm gonna just walk up to Lieutenant Zebu. Zebu, you can drop warp.
Yes, sir. Dropping out of warp in the next minute, sir.
Perfect. The crew just seems to be a little ran down. I feel we definitely need to take one recreation day. It's not worth getting there if we're all going to be at each other's throats.
Very well, sir. That makes sense. We are approximately 28 parsecs before we reach the beehive cluster.
Perfect. So with a day's rest, we should be able to get there with some energy, so to speak.
Once we reach the beehive cluster, it will be difficult piloting.
Well, if that's the case, we're going to need you at your best.
Yes, sir.
Take all the rest you need and let me know when you feel fully energized.
Very well, sir. Would you like me to take the first rest shift?
Absolutely, you should definitely do that. Whoever is next to take your shift, you can get in touch with them and tell them they're up a little early with captain's orders.
Very well, sir. Did anybody make a helmsman? As their
Do have person? A pilot. Does that count?
Yeah, I made mine. Happy fun time as a pilot.
Are you serious? Oh, God.
We're gonna have to take him, but he's available.
Oh, but he's not in the Alliance, though, is he? He's a civilian, right?
No, he's a Marine.
He was just dressed up in civilian clothes. Okay, my bad. Yeah.
It was a party.
I know. I'm just saying.
If you're looking at like the personnel list with piloting qualifications, Jimmy is on there.
How good is your piloting? Oh, I'm on there as well.
So you are actually a Navy cadet. You have some piloting. Okay. Yeah, so crewman, is it like happy fun time? Like,
Yeah,
is it a weird spelling?
Would that work? I'm trying to figure out a spelling here so it's not just the words. Happy. That would totally work. Yeah, so it would be Happy. That's the name.
Okay.
Yeah.
So crewman
I
Happy.
will contact crewman
Crewman Fun
Happy.
Hmm.
Crewman
Perfect.
Happy Fun Time.
Perfect. As soon as crewman Fun Time gets up here, we can have him or her look over the station because we are indeed dropping out of warp within the next minute or so.
Excuse me, crewman Fun Time. This is Lieutenant Zebu.
Yeah.
Your shift will be starting sooner than you anticipated. The captain has placed me on rest leave.
Wait, what? When? I gotta work out and stuff.
Now, crewman.
Fuck.
Bro, no phones in the gym, dude.
Nah, dude, I can't. All right, be right up.
Okay. And yeah, off you go. Crew shift switches. And this is a good time for us to end the session today. We're gonna end it there. That was an interesting take. I did not expect that to happen.
Yeah, it sort of ran off from when
I don't
the
even know what
conversation.
happened.
Sorry.
Something
No, it's
happened.
it's not your fault. We just ran with our conversation. It turned into recreation day. So
We just let things happen.
just let things
Recreation
unfold.
Festival, wasn't it? Didn't RA9 rename it? Recreation Festival.
Festivities. We can say festivities. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, festival. Yeah.
Yeah, so good job, everybody. Let's go around the room. Let's do some shout-outs to wrap things up. Let's start off with Peachy.
Hey guys, thanks for walking. Thanks for walking here. I'm glad all of you decided to walk here. I hope you got some nice fresh
You're too
air.
fuzzy, Peachy. I can't really see what's happening right now.
My camera looks great here, but it looks super
Is it
great.
too many Ks for it to?
Too many Ks for Zoom.
I didn't turn it on 4K. I can. We'll do 4K. We'll do 4K. You can't even stream in 4K. You won't be able to see that.
It's a good thing you've got a camera for it then.
Well, look. Okay. You don't.
Got you good.
You live in your HD pass while I'm in quad HD over here. Thanks for tuning in. Follow me on twitch.tv/PeachyPixelate, where my stream is in 4K, except no, it isn't because that technology does not exist. I'm sorry, but I will be ready.
And his camera somehow looks worse on Zoom. Thank you, Peachy. Scoticus.
Hello, everyone. I'm Scoticus, and I played Jamie Marinson and Diplomat Vita Midrun for you tonight. I hope you enjoyed. I'm glad I got to introduce Theodore. I'm looking forward to him. And I do have a third character made. We'll see when you run into that one, which will also be fun, because I embrace the silliness with all of my characters. If you want more role-playing with me, make sure you follow here in Table Story. I am also here tomorrow, where I play a Mountain Dwarf alchemist by the name of Kelvin Ironbrew. And there's interesting stuff going on over there. I highly recommend coming to the next episode. It's going to be some awesome RP. I can feel it. Then on Mondays, I play Glenda Broadleaf, a small folk cleric, who is the mom of the party and tries to keep everyone behaving themselves and not doing too much silliness. And then you can follow me, twitch.tv/Scoticus, and I'll stream there. We're doing some D&D creation, and might do some video games. I might check out Warframe, since everyone seems to be saying it's good. So I might check that out. But yeah, that's it for me. Thanks for watching, dudes.
Thank you. Simply.
Hello, my name is Simply Jackson or Simply Jackson. I'm a variety podcaster. I play Miss Raby Tootie, a resident medical officer. Look, my favorite thing today, I don't know if anybody caught on to it, was the fact that I got to use a Scott Pilgrim hit pickup line in the middle of the party, and that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted the whole time. But I'm glad to be here. I thank you guys for having me on the show. Definitely, if you're enjoying the broadcast, I know.
Next, you got to use the psyched pickup line, which is
no. I want to be able to tell her I'm in lesbians with her.
you need the psyched pickup line is, Did you hear that Pluto's not even a planet anymore? That's messed up, right?
Yes. But I know Whack at the Beginning of the Show always says if you guys have a Prime sub or if you want to support the individuals, do it. But definitely support this channel. The reason why we're doing the show is because y'all support, so I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys want to come watch me, I'm playing a lot of Warframe. I'm doing art. I made some art. You can find it on Twitter today. I'll be working on it more tomorrow. But that's about it. Thanks. Cool.
What is Petal doing? Did you put her
Getting-
water bowl on your nightstand?
Well, this is fun fact. This is her litter box hidden in a nightstand. So, but I have to keep her food and water off the ground, or else the dog is like, "It's all mine." So,
Okay, fair enough. Thank you,
Thank
Pony.
you.
Hello, it's your boy Powder Punch. You can find me over at. Sorry, I'm spaced out. You can find me over at Pony Punch here on Twitch. I played
RA9.
and happy fun time. And I stream Ark or my channel roleplay or in GTA and such. And thank you for having me once again this week. And yeah.
Important question though: when are you gonna drop that RA9 mixtape, please?
It's coming. I'm working on it. It's coming.
It's a
Needs to
high
be a track
priority.
for the Patreon.
But we have like an actual track. It's fun.
There's a 30-second
thanks.
clip. I should put it up on the Patreon.
It's a 2-minute and 41-second song. Actually.
Is it really? I think you only gave me the short one. I don't know if I have the full version.
The
But
collab, yeah.
yeah, but thank you, Bobby.
What's up, guys? I'm Archer Bobby Flail, Friday streamer here on Twitch. This was a fun episode. We didn't really make it very far again, but we're like just on the
You've
cusp
actually made it
of the
further
cluster.
this episode than you
than
have
we did the whole previous
time.
ones.
Yeah.
So in that comparison, we made amazing progress today. We had a barbecue that was pretty sweet. I got some dick flowers that I still haven't noticed, so we'll see how long it takes before I notice that they're on my desk. Hopefully it takes a really long time because it's funny. And yeah, that was fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. Can't wait for next week. Follow everybody here and check out the Patreon. And check out Morris. Was it podbean.morris or modbean.modbean?
Modbean. It's Modbean. It's morris.podbean.com.
Yeah, check that out as well for both his stuff and our shows over there as well. So it's a good little hub for your audio listening stuff.
Thank you very much. I'm Wax Steven. I am the GM of Doom. I have dragged these guys kicking and screaming through space this week. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. As always, chat, we appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with us. Much love to you. Thank you, chat, for being here. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Pony. Thank you, Peachy. Thank you, Zagonicus. Thank you, Simply, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you. And as Bobby said, one of the best ways you can support the show is by heading on over to patreon.com/Morris, MORRUS, and over at morris.podbean.com for the podcast, as well as Morris's special GM podcast that he's doing. That's seemingly doing really well over there. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. I don't know what's happening tomorrow. Most likely we're going to have 7th Eon. I've legit got like 3 days of like bad thunderstorms apparently heading my way. So there's supposed to be hail, I think, too. I don't know. It's looking kind of shitty. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we've got shows and I don't lose power and or internet. We'll see. I'm debating like putting cardboard on my car just to make sure, like, if it does hail, that my brand new car doesn't get fucked up. But we'll see. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. You have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. Peace out. If we got it tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern is 7th Eon. We'll see you then. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.